through to rubble, using their opponent's smoke utility.
Just hiding from the horn the whole time. B main control is lost. Lots of weapons in Fnatic's hands where they could really do some spam damage as well if they've got the right angles for it. There's a Guardian in the hands of Leo, the Sheriff's on top of it. Nade rebounding, they want to try and fight all the way over this one. And look at this, big to pieces, left into the 2 versus 2. Chronicle backs away, damage. Definitely done to 2 years, a single shot would bring him down just from the Marshall plant. Enemy to push this off, tucked to the corner close enough, and it is being covered still. Plant there, and a chance. More than that, Boaster still, he's up against a doubled up position at allow players. The smoke's being watched, so definitely got messy.
There was some nice shots here there from Leo and from Boaster.
4-0, hello, what's up, कैसे हो यार, कैसे हो?
And now Loud are getting so close to so many.
आवाज I guess अब आ रही होगी, सब कुछ sorted.
Got online in round 2. Now they're going to have Showstopper, they're going to have Lockdown. These are the 3 biggest offensive tools that you have to put pressure on Fnatic. And Fnatic find themselves in almost exactly the same spot they were.
You guys are doing well.
Defending against a team that is creating a snowball of economy and ult advantages against them.
ये लो भाई ओडिन का बर कनोजन का अलग ही चलते रहता है. इस बार बूस्टर कर रहा है और सदाक कर रहे हैं दोनों आईजीएल. दोनों बुर्र करते रहते हैं.
Maximizing the usage of it. Prowler out towards tree.
And here comes Aspas picking up the Showstopper.
Here it is, huge ult with Durka falling.
That's
just spun through a smoke, I think. Though it's possible Durka had tucked in the corner trying to take a fight. That's a disaster. The first deaths really hurting Fnatic on Ascent as well. Durka on the attack side it was at that point.
कोई ना
difficult to generate advantages.
कोई ना मेरे पिकएंस ही सही हो जाएंगे.
So do Loud pivot.
Do they want to commit to this? Poster, hold on. It's crouched and spamming, cleaving into the wall. What is the approach from Loud here? Bit of a pump fake.
सदा कहा बोलता नहीं तू स्पैम कर रहा है मैं भी स्पैम कर रहा हूँ.
Try and get a move on though if you are Loud here. 3 versus 3. Posters made this more than winnable.
Cosmic Divide है. आसपास के पास रॉकेट फ्यूज है.
Poster has the Cosmic Divide. It's earned up. Going off the site though.
Cosmic Divide does not stop a Showstopper though.
That is true.
That rocket will fly straight through.
मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ खींच देना चाहिए. ट्री वाले एरिया पे खींच दो बढ़िया है.
Should be. There it is. Cosmic Divide. As soon as they drop down though, Showstopper unleashed. Fuse starting to burn down and dwindle. Beautiful seas. Rocket to the side. Nowhere to run. Not for Chronicle to survive that. And it's tucked just
4-0 के बाद 5-0.
Got too many angles to watch for here. Really nice post-fire positioning. Leo's taken out.
They had given up by that point. Leo was just trying to escape and was denied the opportunity.
5-0 भाई. Boaster Odin save करेगा. 5-0 5-0.
Sublime here.
What's up guys? आओ 3 लोग आ गए. आ जाए. मैं लेट हो गया लेकिन ठीक है यार. Like subscribe. Mates like subscribe.
As well earlier, you know, we were seeing a piece of all the teams at the beginning of the day. Boaster talking about it. You know, winning 2 titles in a row, you have a title or a target on your back.
भाई साहब ये मेरे पिकएंस बराबर होने वाले हैं. तुम लोगों ने अगर वो 40 मिनट्स का वीडियो नहीं देखा है इट्स ओके. मैं तुम लोग को मेरे पिकएंस का जो फोटो है ना तुम लोग को मैं इधर डिस्प्ले कर दूंगा. रुको जब तक के चल रहा है मेरे पिकएंस का फोटो तुमको बताता हूँ. आई नो 40 मिनट्स का डिस्कशन देखने वालों ने देखा होगा, सबने नहीं देखा होगा.
And at that moment too, if you think back to Lock-In, one of the most incredible things about the fact that we were even on the final map in this situation was that both teams had won on their opponents' home territories. You had Fnatic winning on Ascent, and then you had
हम लोग कितना कुछ डिस्कस किए तब जाके इस पे पहुंचे थे.
Lotus, and they looked like they were poised to be able to take the trophy in front of a Brazilian crowd on Icebox, which there has never been more of a home map for Fnatic than Icebox.
कि PRX ग्रैंड फाइनल जीतेगा.
Finding those ways to be able to put the pressure on Fnatic.
This was my pick him. लाउड ये मैच जीत रही है, अगला PRX जीत रही है, फिर DRX है, फिर एडवर्ड है. तो ये तो मेरा देख लो आज लाउड तो जीत रहा है. That's for sure. ये मेरा पिक है.
Leo's brought down to 700 here, so he's not
armor
really
with the Guardian.
Let's go. Map game पे वापस चलते हैं.
He's just going for a Guardian light armor, and he can't really use all of his utility either.
Game पे focus. 5-0, let's go.
Top there to try and take some of that space. Just seeing.
क्या FNC जैसी टीम 13 हो सकती है लोटस पे.
Alpha, that is.
फ्लैश था यार.
ओए. That's a spike drop down, potentially hurt there just from the spam, and Boaster, he's doing work with the Odin.
Makes things awkward for less. The door opening is just so good, but
डर के एक मार दिया.
for going for it.
Yeah, it's a little bit all over the place right now for Loud here. Fnatic skilled enough.
नहीं एक्सपेक्ट किया है 5-0 के बाद कोर्स लॉकडाउन बी पर डाला.
Go this one now to reposition Aspas, just making sure that he holds that one area of the map. There's a detainment online. Want to head back over towards C, straight into Durka.
बच गए 2 मार्शल 3 मार्शल शॉट. भाग पीछे. भागो पीछे.
Really sharp there, being able to take down Durka. The fight happening in spawn. Good double face.
Yeah. Good response there by Leo with the trade. Now he's got the knife. What does he really see?
Retake ulti.
It's a 2v2. Wants to make a go of it. It's just left up to Leo. You can see where the trail is pointing him into the corner. Dodge to the side. Less is not lacking the confidence.
Fnatic. Potential 13-0 है ये.
Absolutely popping in this series so far. Less versus Alpha is a battle to watch. Alpha dominated the first map. He's been caught out a couple of times to start here on Lotus, and Les has taken over. Absolutely taken over. One of the big win conditions for Loud being able to start that reverse sweep attempt at lock-in too was Les having phenomenal maps on Lotus and on Split.
A hit potentially hit fireman. सब कुछ कर दिया. ये लोग का एक चीज देखा, वल्नरेबल इतना स्पीड में कर दिया था ताकि 2 गोली मारो.
Oh, as soon as that door is pressed.
Oh भाई बोस्टर.
That's fantastic. Fnatic continue to iterate.
दूर के भाई. ये चारों जाएंगे. Hagdish.
And the movement couldn't land the third. It was traded, but Durka was instantly there. The peak from main.
And threats on either side of the map. The kind of short and close setup from Fnatic there towards Mound. And then Boaster spamming through towards Switch on A. No matter where you go, Fnatic have got good ideas, and this, the first to be able to put a round on the board by the look of things.
6-1.
It's definitely money to make a go of this if you are Aspas. Economical damage is good on top of it. Alright, Josh, it's looking like popped up here. First round win for Fnatic on Lotus.
And if you think back to Ascent, this is a similar kind of situation. Loud were able to get 4 in a row.
6-1, boy, 6-1.
With 5. It'd be difficult for Fnatic to be able to do that here again. And they have less rounds to work with.
10 seconds left.
सेव हो जाएगा. चाहिए तो तोड़ सकता है ये. डर के कई को तोड़ दो तो ऑप चली जाएगी.
Not only does Boaster get the kill onto Sarak there, but they also realize that the presence on A was a fake. Door opens, Sarak dies, there's no follow-up whatsoever. So these are the kind of things.
भाई ये चारों को ले जा देता यार, वो मूव कर लिया, बच गया.
Loud are going to be more diligent with how they take that area of the map again.
नहीं तो आसपास भी जाता था.
Alpha's picked up an op.
Alpha को ऑफ दिया.
To try and lock down that C angle. Down towards Mao. No one going to be facing though, not early on. Loud grouped up. Down towards B.
6-1.
One's not broken, it's a stack from Fnatic, and the door's broken, so starting to flood back into this. One with a showstopper in the hands of Durka. If there is any presence here, they want to go for it. Okay, why not? Straight
Boom! Durka?
Blown to pieces. It's a bloodbath in main. That proactivity, you love to see it.
And there's the value of having the Astra on the team. Tui's playing Omen here, but Boaster just looks amazing with all the ideas he has around the map. Les trying to make something happen against a weak Chronicle, but taking a fight against Leo, and Leo's good for it. Cleaned up
Flawless 6-2.
What a call on that from both.
भाई साहब ये क्या दिमाग था, लेकिन पता चला बी में एक से ज्यादा है, सीज डाल के सीधा रॉकेट फ्यूज, बूम, 3 गए.
I mean the C's too, just in case there's anything happening in that kind of area.
Loving it. Set up.
सीज भी डाला,
Pull from Boaster.
पुल भी डाला.
The Astra. Yeah, it's only 2 so far for Fnatic, but knowing this team, be going down easily, not in this half. Here's another fight yet to be taken.
Yeah, massive one.
Potential for
क्लाउड का इको अब आ गया है शांति पे भाई
just
की.
just taking care
Now
of.
you
Still the
can't.
volley behind them. There's 4 players seeking to really meet them on top of it. Seas was dodged. Nade sent flying as well. This is really precarious and really a fight that you just can't afford to lose. 2 years falling now. We're gonna try and pivot potentially. Les is making noise towards main. He has pulled players out open into the wide angles.
Les knows that there's 2 players over here and Loud are going to
Oh
try to punish.
Prawn नोजन को ले गया, स्पाइक का भी पता चल गया.
And Boaster slips away without getting punished by the squeeze from Breakable Door and main. This attempt to react from Loud has now turned into a lurk play.
But हाँ, अगर सदाक 2 ले जाता है,
The one side here, Sadak should be set up for that. Yeah, it's a freebie.
He might be able to pick here and make this a very difficult retake for Fnatic despite the numbers situation.
They do still have the lockdown, so they do pit.
I'll take it.
Probably going to see that space being
Let's
played for now.
go.
Boaster and Alfie are playing together. It's important they get the lockdown off. The Loud have a play in mind to try and disrupt this one. It's going to push them all the way into Durka. Out towards the edge.
Durka's actually moving away.
सब कुछ कर लो भाई.
Clearing out heaven instead.
Cosmic Divide just going to be used to block off that particular portion. Another Nana Swarm. There, decay damage.
Monster gaya.
He's really getting chipped down, and low, but still Durka trying to defuse anything to push this away. It's a nade. Everybody's collected close to the corner. Time is ticking.
मालूम है monster धीरे अब गया अब थोड़ी सी भी यूटिल से मरोगे, वो वाला बात हो गया. भाई साहब ये रीटेक इम्पॉसिबल सा था.
What a round, what a recovery from Loud.
ये रीटेक इम्पॉसिबल था भाई. बीपे जब प्लांट मिला मेरे को लगा ठीक है रीटेक कर लेंगे.
Sadak with his timing through the breakable door. Fnatic put early pressure A and then went to go and react into B.
जो यूटिल्स का यूज किया है ना, एक्चुअली यूज था.
I love that call from the IGL of Loud to be able to get himself in a position where he can
Satchel
hit
kill ले लिया.
Chronicle, who's worried because he's lost so much of the map information, and then Pit in the post plan. They played that situation perfectly.
Duo, let's go.
Fnatic just resorting to these all-out fights.
I was going for some upsets, and वो upsets आ गए.
Sadak is also just putting himself in a really nice spot with this Viper Orb.
2 players watching. Boaster's holding the crossfire, but
Nice
it's
shot.
actually open. Durka thought it was clear. Boaster seeking as well to try and take the fight straight to him. Yeah. Cut to the corner. And yeah, let's land it. So evens it out eventually. 4 versus 4.
Aspas with the ultimate as well. This is going to be so difficult for Alpha to
Rocket
deal
up.
with.
Prowler! It's good and latched to the side.
बच गया
A lot
यार.
of damage on Alpha, but no kill.
No kill at all. Still 4 versus 4 plan.
42 HP.
Start going down here. Kawazine. Nothing to disrupt him. Be able to get that one down as well. Setting up to the post plan. Only 1 player onto Mount.
Well, this is a very aggressive post plan position, though. They have paranoid.
डालना.
This could really
भाई
catch
किधर का
Fnatic
रिकॉइन है
off
जरा
guard.
बताएं.
As soon as Util starts to get flying and flown straight into it, sees out to the back, Paranoia, the horn, over to the top, not quite landing the lineup actually, disrupted ever so slightly, he's still making a go of it, running away in,
एक मारा.
to hit these shots as well, the utility has faded
ओके एक और शॉट, लेकिन भाई ट्रेड फायर देख रहे हो, क्रॉस फायर सेटअप्स एंड ट्रेड्स देखे कितने मस्त बिठा के रखे.
This has been a masterclass by Loud, finding every gap in the Fnatic setups, using their own utility against them to push Fnatic backwards, create openings, win post plants.
Crazy है भाई.
If this is the form we are going to see from Loud now that they've hit the playoffs, no one will remember Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Think back to last year. It was the same story. Loud bombed out in Copenhagen. Does anyone bring that up? No, because they won champions that year. They're the defending champions coming in to this tournament.
That's what all the talks about, you know, the culmination of the year.
कोपेनहेगन जीतने के बाद तो हाँ ये लोग की पुराने वाले परफॉर्मेंसेस का कोई सही में बात नहीं किया था कि भाई कितना खेले, कैसा खेले, गंदा खेले, अच्छा खेले. जब कोपेनहेगन में जीते थे ना ये लोग पागल जैसा जीते थे, ड्रीम रन लेके जीते थे.
Some pretty limp Valorant. They're bringing their A game today. What a rivalry this has turned out to be. I thought there was a serious chance that we might just see Fnatic tossing around Loud, playing with their food even perhaps. You know, the recent form in these tournaments has been so heavily one-sided towards Fnatic. And yet Loud, you always know, have this opportunity to rise back up. Made it towards the finals, almost had their hands on the trophy at lock-in. The winners in Americas, where they just looked sublime. And they're playing some of their best today.
Rumors as well swirling around this Loud team about just behind-the-scenes issues, problems with practice, the drama. Americas loves their drama.
Every family has drama.
Absolutely.
That's how Loud think about themselves.
Here we stand, it's 8-2, Loud firmly in the driving seat and more.
I guess निकाल लिया. It is a 9-3 half, it is a 9-3 half and max to max 13-9.
It won't be too bad.
That's why you sort of take the time out.
I'm in favor of Loud. It's too loud. FNC is done for. You have to go for lower brackets. It's okay.
Pushed back, not able to find the value.
आपका पता चल गया B पे ऑफ है.
Forced back from one angle to the next. And again, getting more and more passive. The lockdown just being used to push the Opper even further backwards. But Loud are not hitting off this.
Obfuscating and hiding here, tucked to the corner, inside the pit is a Prowler!
Oye!
So good!
Just pre-firing it.
The lockdown pushes Chronicle into one half of his pit and the Prowler gives away his location.
It's up to Poster now. With the ult in, this timing is ridiculous, Poster!
Nice!
Pushing forwards, of course, risks have to be taken, but now it's a 2 versus 4.
9-3. एक राउंड वो इसको निकल जाएगा, एक राउंड मिलेगा, एक राउंड मिलेगा.
Turns to the 1.
भाई देन ये कुछ भेजो है, कुछ अपलोड हो रहा है. Nice. Nice one, nice one. यहाँ पे मेरे पिकएम सही हो रहे हैं, मेरे को और खुशी हो रही है.
All the chances in the world.
What a smoke.
They're smoking themselves off here. Just so that they can spam, just so that they can use the util vulnerable drop down onto low HP, but there's that nade.
डर के gets one.
Sadak to 1v2 for Fnatic.
FNC.
A nasty way to play it. Cut up the crosshair placement. Jumping right into
भाई ये क्या था?
The dream duo of Durka and Alpha secure what could end up being a vitally important round for Fnatic as we head into
चलो 9-3.
Attack-sided map, everything matters in this first. And finally we see the value coming out from Alpha. He's had a bit of a rough half so far. Probably his first of the entire tournament, actually.
No, guys. No, guys.
Because Loud did do everything right in that last round. I mean, you're seeing pain on their faces, yet.
कैसे हार गए?
It is. Last round.
कैसे?
Our first half, nades and flying immediately straight towards the Durka. Just running right through the
मैं 9-3 बोला हूँ. 8-4 करवा दिया भाई लोगों ने. Boom.
With the showstopper going flying, no kills.
भागो इधर से.
Damage being done. Aspas.
Leo
dropping and falling. Leo stuck to the corner, but still it's a 2v5.
Nice shots, यार.
You're trapped in here
चलो.
with me.
4-8, go down.
Fnatic, a prime game in Flawless to finish the half. Is it gonna be enough?
Switching sides.
I think they may have just done enough for them to
Chronicle
believe in the
2 पे
comeback.
बैठा है.
I mean, the recovery here and the confidence that they're still playing with. The form from Durka, Alpha, and Leo
Chronicle
just on
2
his
पे
own
बैठा
being
है.
able to win these duels. They've got chances. This is going to be a tough one for Loud to close again, as Ascent was.
Have a leader, or listen in from Sadak earlier as well ahead of this match and this.
Guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe यार. फटाफट से like कर दो.
Durante a série, a gente sabia, tinha certeza que ia ser muito difícil. Enquanto a gente entendeu bem como jogar contra eles, entendimos do jeito que eles gostavam de jogar os mapas. Acho que o que mais me surpreendeu foi como eles mudavam de ritmo, ou como eles mudaram de ritmo com os dois duelistas na Bind. Porque passaram de jogar uma composição mais devagar com Sage a ter uma composição mais explosiva com Neon e com Haze. Então isso nos tomou por surpresa, com certeza. Eu acho que os 3 controladores na Band funciona bem. A gente treinou muito com eles. Então sabíamos que algo que funciona, não foi à toa que escolhimos. E realmente sabíamos que contra esse time ia ser bom.
एक ओमन एक ग्रिम और एक वाइपर ये तीनों लेके बाइट तक बोला हुआ था क्या कर रहा है
Sadak with 4, give him the ace, Les steals it, but it's a prime gaming flows for Loud anyway.
Comparado com a Champions passada, eu acho que me sinto com bem menos pressão. É realmente porque a gente está com jogadores novos, estamos com galera que está começando a carreira competitiva. E o ano passado realmente já tínhamos jogadores experientes, a expectativa era um pouco mais alta para nós mesmos, então me sinto mais leve. Quando são essas situações mais apertadas que é fazer ou morrer, eu gosto muito, para isso que a gente vive, né? Para jogar, para estar nessas situações que são difíceis e a gente ganhar, então muito feliz que
इस एक पिकएम को लेके तुम्हारा क्या कहना है?
Com certeza se sente muito bem e sim, realmente o jogo não acaba até que acaba, né?
इमेजेस इग्नोर करो, मेरा भी भाई का भी पेपर एक्स और FUT में तो पेपर एक्स 2 हो, लाउड फनाटिक में लाउड 2 हो, फिर ऑल द वे फ्रॉम लोअर ब्रैकेट.
Oh yeah, it's already beginning, isn't it? Way set up, recall star. Cautious from the spot inside. I can't actually break that one. Was being watched. They're really trying to push this one, man. I mean, Aspas running through their own one-way for God's sake.
They were looking to go for the NRG play with the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's being contained though. The tower wasn't taken care of. Sadak ended up falling. He was tacked up, slowed to a crawl. Damage done. No kills found. Alfia survives.
It's not damage. दोनों अल्फा सर 12 HP.
They don't really understand where to go on the map. They're going to take the fight towards B.
Collected though and winning it. It's Chronicle and Leo.
पुश गलत किया यार, तीनों डायरेक्शन से थोड़ा पुश किए, या तो पूरा पुश कर दे या नहीं कर दे. थ्रो हो गया.
And more. It's Fnatic winning their first pistol round of the series. It's looking like it.
And what a time to do it. After Loud have won 3 and snowballed those into bonus rounds.
थ्रो हो गया.
So difficult for Fnatic to start out each one of these halves when you need a comeback to occur, down 8-4. Fnatic deal with the aggression and they're able to close things out here.
भाई इसमें भी क्रॉनिकल को फ्रैग नहीं मिला ढंग से.
Extremely doable. Oh yeah.
Backside of map.
I'm very impressed with how they dealt with this too. There's a couple of missed shots for sure, but there's still a lot of danger in that round. You know, Lauda coming out with some fantastic ideas on the pistol, and Fnatic are forced to respond. This is the first time they've actually been able to do that properly. Rifles up everywhere. 4 rifles? That is not normal.
सेकेंड राउंड में 4 वैंडल्स.
Bluster being shown.
प्योर बाय राउंड.
Against the eco.
मतलब ज़्यादा यूटिल्स है नहीं.
B main control, holding towards C. Any signs of it? It's a trap.
They just want to go and kill.
Yeah, another paranoia being held by 2Es. This is one of the things that the Omen offers you that the Astra doesn't. We saw Boaster go for a couple of these plays with the pull, but the paranoia is very good at being able to activate traps if you have.
ये गो किल वाला जो मेंटालिटी है ना, वो भाई फनाटिक को सही में दूसरों से अलग बनाता है. मतलब 4 वैंडल मैंने फनाटिक के अलावा बहुत रेयर केस में किसी टीम का मेरे को याद आता है राउंड जो सेकंड राउंड में 4 वैंडल लेके आ जाएगा.
If they have a slower approach and Loud hold on to all of their utility, perhaps the same issue could rear its head here.
No one's going to be waiting to receive them though towards C. I think the calling has done a good job here. It's pulled most of the Loud players out and over.
बोस्टर को मार्शल दिया.
Taking the Marshal, looking like he wants to try and entry with it, so that if he goes down, Fnatic still keep those 4 rifles up.
There it is, Satchel through and across, have to use the util here.
And this is very similar to the play that we saw actually broken down in that comms video.
It is, yeah.
Throw it up to the player to be able to get the plant down. Other people on Fnatic holding these angles. No cosmic divide for
पांचों के पांचों अभी
and Fnatic
स्पाइक से मरेंगे most probably. क्यों फाइट करेंगे वो लोग? उनको पता है इनके पास वैंडल्स रहेगी या फिर जो भी रहेगा, क्यों अल्ट पॉइंट क्यों ही देना है?
Ridiculous sheriff shots from Les and Aspas.
Oh,
But Les
shot.
already hits the floor.
Swap guns again.
Doc shot यार.
This time though, he's trying to make a play for the ult. That's why he's doing it.
Sisterhood of the traveling marshal.
Yeah, I mean, what a hands exchange is crazy, but here we go. Love these kills here. Loud just seeking.
But डर के कोई ही आगे भेजा है.
Tonight, Dirk at his chance. They do. It's drop, but still only 2 away now with that death.
Dirka's ultimate is the one that Fnatic like to prioritize the most.
All will die. हाँ 4 वैंडल था, चारों का 4 वैंडल will survive.
That end up being extremely important to the Fnatic game plan. Now, are we going to see Loud try and contest ult orbs? It's very common here for boasters to call some kind of strategy.
ओहो बडर को भी बाय दिया, गन दिया, अभी पांचों का पांचों वैंडल. They won't expect कि ये 5 वैंडल लेके आने वाले. एक बोनस है. उन्होंने सिर्फ मार्शल एक्सपोज की. टीम फनाटिक एक्सपोज ओनली मार्शल.
Just leaving Chronicle to watch over towards A. There will be a lot of utility probably sent flying on the Loud side of things. Onto the top of the boombot, bit of spam. Sure nobody's crossed.
And now they can post up 2Es. This is again something you can do with the Omen that you don't find as much.
डर को अकेले भेजते हैं कभी-कभी. अभी 3 बंदे थे लेकिन कभी-कभी साला अकेले जाता है और भी लेता है, आ जाता है.
Now Dirka can try and play towards the B orb. You can see the kind of methodical way in which Fnatic approach the attack side, trying to maximize their advantages. Loud have read this though.
They're seeking to try and make a play towards it. Sees.
It doesn't
just
catch.
avoid it.
Very close though. Is there another layer to this?
Not that much else when it comes to utility. And yeah, he's grabbed the orb. So now with the
40
orbs
seconds
online.
spent.
रबल क्लियर करेंगे.
2 holding close.
50 सेकंड मार्क पे एंटर करने का कोशिश.
From on top of rubble.
They're gonna fight it. Prowler, paranoia.
Blind किया.
On top.
Recon baby. Recon.
Need to be really careful here. Again, because of that showstopper, you can see them finally realizing they have to respect it. Down to 35 seconds.
अल्टी मिल गया ना लेकिन डरके को अल्टी मार के घुस सकता है पूरा साइड पे.
Looks like they're set up for a B split. It's an A fake into a B hit, and there are 2 players waiting here.
Kawazin doesn't hit the shot. Just crossed into him now, and let's see it. Nanoswarm's close.
Short recognizes.
Revealed it. Yep, Dirk has dropped. Sight's gonna be theirs though. Still, that plan will be able to go down. Nothing to really push this one off here. Few seconds to spare.
5v4 retake.
Taking the positions once more.
Now it depends कि Loud retake करता कैसे है. पहला गन राउंड रीटेक है, 3 बंदे सीटी. शॉट है सदा. खाली टैप करेगा तो फुल आ जाएगा भाई.
First layer of that utility is going to be dragged out of them here, but Fnatic are just playing this so excellently. It's still a
shot
show. Still, they bait boast out wide into the
open. Shot. भाई सदा का पॉप ऑफ कर रहा है.
Just as I say it, it looked like Fnatic had a chokehold on it, but no. Loud, meticulous with that retake.
Nice retake.
And also benefiting from the space that Fnatic give them on site. Fnatic are frequently playing their post plans off site. And I think Loud know that. You know, the player that would be going aggressive and taking space is Dirka. And when he falls, Sadak just calls for his team to take space in the site itself.
They are like a nice retake. Bhai, kya retake ki hai?
Towards B main, knowing that he can punish them once they swing to deny the taps. This is an excellently called map from Sadak. And we're still only 3 rounds difference. Dirka didn't get a chance to use his Raze ultimate.
Definitely going to be one now, though.
Here it is.
Yep, as soon as it's fired. Oh!
Wait.
With the pull.
Catches.
Another masterclass play set up for there with Boaster's utility.
And Nade was meant to clear less, actually. He can still hold his ground. Bit of a missed attempt here. Still, there's so much in his face. 12 bullets left. And yet,
फिर भी एक मारा.
How is he standing his ground against that?
It's ridiculous.
It's just waves of utility being thrown at his face.
फिर भी एक मारा.
Finds value and doesn't back off.
And they push behind them still. Aspas. He's holding it.
Raise back.
Doesn't want to use the nade. Dirka, he's eager to take the fight.
Leo gets his nightfall with this plant.
Taps it down. Needs to be a play being made for it.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
The raise there.
Such a wide face, such a wide swing. Adjusting with the movement. Leo
missed.
He's tucked close to this corner here. He's going to be stuck in this position. Has
nice
to take
shot.
the fight, and he does not win it. Aspas still locking
Aspas popping off.
It's a series of one-on-one duels being taken by Fnatic, but they are not winning them right now. Loud in immaculate form, out for Yit. It's got to come on live right here, right now. Tuck close to the corner. No one's actually putting that pressure on to try and stop this one. Snakebite at his feet.
Nice.
Wants to make a play. It was all being held.
Aspas does an incredible job.
एक नंबर क्या मारा है आसपास में भाई. वो रीटेक बहुत भारी है जहाँ पे डर का पुश कर रहा है वाटर्स पे एंड उसके बाद
Aspas took over on ascent and he's doing the same here again.
ये देखो.
We have not seen a match recently that I can remember at least where Fnatic have lost this amount of the duels that they're taking. One of the advantages of having such a stacked roster is that the 50-50 situations go their way more often than a coin flip. Here, Loud are just taking control of those duels.
It's a seize nade off the rip. That early conditioning that hasn't been sent flying, but there was nobody really there.
And for Loud, control of this area is even more important and even more useful because 2Es can linger in this spot. How do Fnatic root him out?
यहाँ पे आज Fnatic थोड़ा सा मुंह उतार के जाएगी बट ठीक है यार. मतलब Loud के लिए I'm feeling good. नहीं भगवान से 2Es.
He's going to be liking it in that scenario in particular. Aspas, you are
Short रे आसपास.
There's really no safety there. Need to clear out towards the corner, but a satchel as well.
Nice Knozen.
He picks up the line of side angle.
Is it the percentage play for Aspas to take the fight? Maybe not, but he's got a hot hand and he's winning all the duels. He knows that he, at the moment, is going to be favored in those kind of spots.
Just cannot fold him for it. Not if he's winning it.
मार्क हो गया फिर भी.
Late, the haunt revealing quite a bit. Maybe now the pressure is mounting.
Fnatic again allowing the clock to tick down. There's less than 30 seconds available, and less is in.
ए जाएंगे या सेव ए या पिवट करके भी जा सकते हैं.
Aspas is one away from his nade again. If he gets another kill, there's 15 seconds.
Stunning.
नहीं होने वाला. GG.
6-11. Time as well. Stars drop down. Satchel for Aspas doesn't seem to really use it. Doesn't land the kill. It's out wide.
That's messy.
There was no coverage there. Kawazine going to try and survive now. Horn over the top is what his plan needs to be committed. I believe there was just 4 seconds. There is extension.
Plant हो गया.
2 versus 2. Fnatic.
I didn't expect it. Plant हो जाएगा.
Tucked into the corner now with a Horn back online. Leo on Boaster. Leo seeking to cross around. It's a slight angle. You can just see Sadak. But still towards the back. It's duels that need to be won. Forced out. Spamming. It's so damn precarious. Dropping down.
Nice. Nice.
Away to hopes and dreams. Well earned to get themselves into that spot for Fnatic, but right now Loud are just in such ridiculous form.
Look at the way that Loud are playing with Fnatic in these post-fight situations. Loud are so cautious on the retakes. They're not sending it with a lot of utility, trying to flood in and get aggressive in their face. What they're doing is applying a small amount of pressure, and then Fnatic are the ones going for the swings. Loud are just holding angles, waiting for Leo and Boaster.
बेचारा यार बुरा लग रहा है बोस्टर के लिए पता नहीं क्यों. बट ठीक है यार 2 टूर्नामेंट जीत गए. थोड़ा साल का 2 टूर्नामेंट जीतने के बाद पुल डाउन.
And it's Fnatic actually that are crumbling in these moments.
The pressure is getting to them, you know, the target on their backs.
पहली बार ऐसा प्रेशर सिचुएशन आया है.
That corner. Aspas happy to just skip across and still lock and hold on to that. A-Rob will control him in 2 years. Any attempt really by Fnatic. Hasn't really been working out to try and fight over that. Snakebite's good though. It's going to push 2 years a bit wider. Still those shots rattled across. But for Loud, really comes down to this fight. The Seas nade is beautiful.
Oi.
They knew the Turker has crossed, and there's the punish. The call is made by Fnatic. Want nothing to do with this area. Backing away, but they've got no prior map control.
Let's see.
The killjoy utility broken.
अभी देखो KJ ulti is there. एक और पे Viper ulti है. Nightfall है. Omen का ulti भी पड़ा है. और 2 पे आसपास का ulti आ जाएगा. भाई अल्टियों पे राउंड निकाल लेंगे. अगर ये राउंड गन पे निकाल भी लिया 13th राउंड अल्टी पे निकाल लेंगे. इनके लिए क्रेजी चीज है वो.
Otherwise it's going to be Loud on series point.
And with
Time
so
running
many
short,
ults
less. That's the
online.
lockdown. Take the fight. Jump spot, Leo with the plan.
Ah.
Wins his duel. Straight up towards them, still it's traded.
ये
Lockdown
दोनों ulti
going
use
down
कर
now.
लेंगे, ठीक है.
Leo's still here and active. They have to respect this though.
3v3.
No way to break it. Got to play off site. Did he really have anything to deal with this? All being revealed up. Nanoswarm's being deaded very early on here. Stacked on top because they just really don't know if they're actually on this one. Smokes, these are brutal to get through. 2 years, sticking it onto half already.
क्या heavy smokes है भाई. क्या heavy smokes है. Nice one.
Loud. They got it all covered, every possibility. And series point on the
भाई
horizon.
साहब ये क्या है? ये क्या है? FNC ऐसे कैसे?
The ultimates are overwhelming. Fnatic are struggling to come up with plans to deal with them, and the retakes come through thick and fast. The slow squeeze is too much for Fnatic to deal with right now, despite their best efforts. There are 4 Guardians coming back into this. Loud have a chance to close things out 2-0 here.
This could end right here, right now. Dirk with a satchel on top. Horn, not broken in time, reveals him up close to the corner here. Got a lot
Nice
of shots.
one.
The nade's done the damage. Where is it?
Nice
The
one,
response
nice
is
one.
It's just not there.
ये में नहीं fight कर रहे हैं.
Poster up through B. If anybody could save them, perhaps it would be him. But
Already it's a
Leo,
wraparound. I mean,
he lets
Lexus
us
already
Nice.
behind him. It's all up to Poster.
It's GG
it.
for
A
Fnatic.
single round stands before them. A single player stands before them. But Loud are on the cusp.
this would be Fnatic's second ever loss on Lotus, both to Loud, and their second loss ever. Only Liquid being able to take down this super team before, and they went and won the EMEA trophy. Loud know it, they can feel it. There's one player left, soon to be cleaned up, and Loud have done it.
There is no way that Fnatic gets 2-0'd by Loud in the quarterfinals of VCD Champions Tour 2023.
But old habits die hard. They have come into rare form at the beginning of playoffs.
They are so happy that
Celebrations
Loud is.
abound. And Fnatic, listen, we came into this series wondering who was going to be the team to test them. Maybe we should have really read it all along. Loud have come out swinging.
I did think Fnatic would bend a little before they broke, and yet here, a 13-6 loss on Lotus, masterclass performance from Sarak.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात
Still
नहीं.
time
Well
for
played,
Fnatic,
well
but
played.
if they want to be able to 3P, if they want to be able to get another trophy to add it to the cabinet and make this a serious era, a dynasty, they are going to have to run the longest
Lower
route
bracket run.
back to the finals. For Loud, they have just changed the course of history, I think, here today. In a similar fashion to that locking grand finals, Loud have shocked the world and showcased that their form is back on top. If they can keep this up, they've got championship qualities.
Yeah.
And they have just made the bracket so much more interesting, so much more unpredictable than I could have ever hoped for.
I'm sure revenge is tasting quite sweet
Side
right
show,
now for Loud
Bren.
as well, but still, job's not
I won't
finished.
just say
Plenty
you guys.
more to do. We're going to send it down to desk as well to
Today,
break down
me
the series
and my
that
friend.
we have just witnessed. Take it
Me
away,
being
guys.
for my pickings.
They've done it. They've done it. Mimi Baller. This is the revenge match we were talking about. They actually managed to secure it and look great doing it as
From
well.
losing an 11-3 comeback against
Bhai
Fnatic at Lock-In,
sahab.
falling off
भाई साहब क्या सीन बना दिया ये लोगों ने. Guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. यार 12 लोग देखे, 12 बार तुमने देखा, आए तुम, गए तुम, ठीक है. एक दो डीएम खेलता है. वालो खुला नहीं क्या? अब भी नहीं खुला तो ऐसा हो जाएगा। अगर अब भी नहीं खुला, क्योंकि एक डीएम तो बनता है। गाइस 3 लोग देख रहे हो यार, आ जाए, लेकिन ये एक्सपेक्ट किया था किसी ने। आई हैवंट, लाइक लिटरली आई तो हैवंट। ये वॉचिंग गिर रहा है। ओके, वॉचिंग को स्टेबल कर रहे हैं। 6 7 3 8 9। ओके नेक्स्ट लेवल चीज़ हुआ है भाई। लेकिन टास्क मैनेजर में जाते हैं, वैलोरेंट दिखाते हैं। यहाँ चालू होगा तो वो खुलेगा ही नहीं, बहुत बार होता है, काफ़ी बार हुआ है। चलो एक डीएम करेंगे, तब तक PRX और फुट का मैच जो है मैचअप लग जो जाएगा एटलीस्ट। लेट्स गो बेबीज। आई टोल्ड यू दैट इट विल बी the freaking thing of loud. गेम खुले। लाइक इसमें ब्रिमस्टोन कितना मस्त लग रहा है भाई। एक TDM खेल लेते हैं।
Match found.
नॉर्मल डेथ मैच लग गया, ये भी चल जाएगा। मेरे को लगा TDM लगाया मैंने। भाई ये 500 लेवल का लौंडा दोरू जो है, हेड दिया। Homie is chill.
Fight.
Sorry. Inside joke. Let's do what we do. Scoot, cuate. Nice.
Nice.
Dominating.
Okay.
Cállate. And you're done.
Let's go. अरे यार हक दिया ये रुपए।
Dominating.
भाई वो योरू 6 मार रहा है एक साथ। भाई साहब कैसा पीक लेता है, अजीब आइडिया। कैंपर्स नहीं समझ में आते।
Dominating.
See ya. Got him. Gotcha.
टावर वाले को इधर से ही पिक करके मारूंगा। भाई मेरे को बता दिया। ये ब्लू ओजी ने मेरे को 4-5 बार मार दिया है। अरे यार नेटवर्क इशू। दिया
10 kills remaining.
10 किल 15 मारे मैंने और मेरे वेस पे अच्छे मारे मैंने।
Folded.
5 kills remaining. Dominating.
भाई ये 6 मार कैसे रहा है? मरा नहीं। 148।
1 kill remaining.
जी
Next time we're taking it.
हट यार। अभी तक मैचअप लगा नहीं है। It's not matched up yet.
Match found.
हल्के सा लाइक सब्सक्राइब हो जाए अच्छा लगता, वो अच्छा लगता।
Watch alleyway. My crew is coming through.
पापलेट अपनी बैग से निकाल रहा है। कहाँ से निकाल रहा है? कहाँ नहीं। तो के लिए काम थोड़ा सा परफेक्शन पे लाता हूँ। लग जाना। अभी 15 सेकंड पे रुका क्यों है? Goes back. Excuse me.
Let's begin.
I'll find you. Up the way. Yeah, it's like that. Folded. There's my buddy.
डबल स्पीक हाँ इसमें भी लोग डबल स्पीक कर रहे हैं रैंक में नहीं करते
Take hold. They're not ready.
गोली नहीं लग रही
They're not ready.
Found the spy.
New stage in 10.
पीछे कैसे है
Gotta go.
Stage 2.
And you're done.
Reloading.
भाई साहब
We'll catch them. Go, go, go.
Pathetic. Reloading.
अब इसमें ट्रिप्स कौन लगाता है
Reloading.
ट्रिप्स भी दिया
Got him.
105
New stage in 10.
लाइक इसमें ट्रिप्स कौन लगाता है और यार ये ट्रिप्स लगा रहा है क्या क्या ये रैंक का डिले चल रहा है
Go away.
Reloading.
बेटा लेफ्ट देख लो
They're not ready. Get
out of my way.
मैं देख रहा हूँ हर एंगल एक एक करके भाई लोग एंगल चेंज
Raiders got your
Not ready.
blood lust going.
Blow him up, boss.
Begins.
Nice try.
They're not ready.
Reloading. That's three.
Reloading.
डबल पी अरे इसमें भी बेट
10 seconds until stage change.
See ya.
Final stage.
हाँ गन्ना एमो नहीं देखी रे एमो नहीं देखी
Who's next?
Marked one. Cool. That's three. Gotta go.
अरे रे 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 दादा शाबाश
Dizzy's up. Someone's there.
Taken out. I'm out of here.
Charge your
Flash is ready.
अंडा कर यार 120 उसको दिया वो ट्रिप्स लगा रहा है भाई साहब ये क्यों है फ्लैश समझ में आता है. ट्रिप्स.
Peace.
Picking Cypher in TDM, seriously. जाते हैं पेपर X के मैच की तरफ जाएंगे.
They're not ready. They're not ready. This is up top.
Reloading.
मार दी.
Sana.
परफेक्ट किया था मैंने. भाई मर जा. मर जा. मर गया.
They're not ready. It's all you, Go get him, buddy. My wingman's down.
क्या मार रहा है वो. डिमोटिवेट कर दिया पूरा.
It's all you, little homie. Sit down.
Reloading.
Sit down.
I'll find you. Get out of my way.
Off your feet. सब आ गया. सब यूटिल. मैं अगर लेफ्ट से गया ना सब फ्रैग मिल जाएंगे.
They're not ready.
अरे पीछे से जेट आ गई. जेट को मारा था क्या?
Jets are on page.
साला AD.
5 kills left.
नौ मार दिया वो आर्बिटर.
Up and away.
Dominating. Ultimate orb
चलो
spawn.
बेबी निकलो. आने वाला है. चलो गेम शुरू होने वाला है. लेट्स गो 20 लोगों ने पहले से ही यार आ गए ना. आइए. क्या था? PRX versus FUT. आओ तब तक एक और हो जाएगा.
Match found.
Looks like we'll go for one more. District. हमने कस्बा खेल लिया, हमने पियाजा खेल लिया, हम अब डिस्ट्रिक्ट भी खेल रहे हैं. It's a very good game. It's a very good mode actually. वाइपर को लॉक इन करता है. डेडलॉक अबे कॉम्प.
Chale, way.
Are we playing compy? Is it a compy game? I am no. He chill out. देखते तब तक स्टेज पे क्या चल रहा है. स्टेज पे असेंट पर्ल और क्या सीन है. असेंट पर्ल एंड Mod, the captain, Mr. Fallen, Kiwi, and Cracks. भाई जल्दी जल्दी खत्म करना है. एकदम साफ साफ 100 फ्रैग ऐसा मारो ऐसा कि भाई 5 मिनट में 1 मिनट में 20 फ्रैग्स.
And they're off.
Dizzy has targets.
Reloading.
लेफ्ट में देख लो ना भाई.
They're not ready.
Results.
Got him.
मेरा फ्रैग बंद हो गया था.
They're not ready.
Ultimate orb spawn.
Run, little man.
Reloading.
Sit down.
ओके 1.5 मिनट में 10 किल मारा है.
10 seconds until stage change.
दिया जेट को शॉट खोल दिया.
Stage 2.
They're not ready. Dizzy's up.
Barrier deployed.
There.
चलो कुड़ुम कुड़ुम.
You're nothing.
भाई साहब मैच चालू रहा है. मैच चालू रहा है. We are going to match bro.
Blow him up, bud.
Reloading.
इसको भी मार देता.
New stage in 10.
अरे
They're not ready. They're not ready.
Stage 3.
अलाना काल.
Cállate.
मार रहा है. अच्छा मार रहा है. अरबी तारो.
They're not ready.
8 सेकंड में फ्लैश करके मारना.
They're not ready.
Reloading.
वेट
They're not ready.
क्या फ्लैश कर.
Dizzy's up top. Someone's there.
हाँ अल्टेड भी नहीं था मैं.
Not ready.
फिर भी मर गया.
Cutting their vision.
अल्टेड होता तो बहाना देता कि अल्ट क्या हुआ था बंदे
No sweat. Crash is ready.
New stage.
पे. RNG हाँ RNG alerts.
They're not ready.
Final stage.
Building. Gotcha.
कवर ढूंढ रहा था. कवर ढूंढ रहे थे. बट ये तो आने ही नहीं दे रहा. Proper.
They're not ready.
RNG बंद करो ना यार, पहले मेरा एम मस्त था.
Not ready. It's all you, Mosh. They're not ready.
Kill confirmed.
सारे के सारे वहीं से पीक लेके बैठे. अरे ऐसा होल्ड कर रहे जैसे कॉम्पी में होल्ड करते. गेम चलना चाहिए, दैट्स इम्पोर्टेंट.
Dizzy's up. Somebody's there. Damn.
My territory, my rules.
महारा एस. मर जाऊंगा चलेगा. मार दिया था सबको.
Not ready.
I'll take it.
I won't. भाई 120. मैच चालू हो जाएगा यार.
Up the way. Dizzy has targets.
Government.
They're not ready. See ya.
10 kills remaining.
अरे मार दिया था मेरे को लगा. मारना छोड़ दिया.
They're not ready.
The hunt begins.
Mosh pit.
भाई साहब ये क्या RNG है कभी-कभी.
That's my guy.
Get out of my way.
They're not ready.
अरे
It's all you,
little homie. चलो होमी इसको शील पे भेजो. Close all windows. मैच पे चलो. पेपर एक्स इज 1-1. अहीं 1-1. थ्रिफ्टी. भाई आज असेंट के दिन चल रहे हैं क्या? सिर्फ असेंट दिख रहा है मेरे को. चप्पलें खाई क्या? 2v1 था. अरे 2v2 था. अरे यार.
It is kind of funny. The desk was talking about it. The styles actually kind of match up a little bit between these two teams. Yes, the agent comp's very, very different.
Alex be like, क्या कर रहे हो?
Check his
The
desk.
molding has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more of that, I'm sure.
We need a desk hit counter for Alex.
Double duelist, double controller, and a single initiator. With that Reyna, something is beast, and beast Reyna के साथ beast gameplay हमें देखने को मिलेगा हर बार.
Just a little bit here, ching down to 1100. 50 for the side of the buy as those stingers do come through. Cove, Lear up over the top and try to get them over into the site. Seekers leading the charge, will get the spot onto one. Kiwi going to be taken down by finding that now. Mr. Fallen looking
भाई
to
fallen दो मार गया.
getting taken out.
Crabs
Damage
भी
dealt.
3 मार गया.
Themselves into the site. Spike still on the ground, not planted. Now it's all on Forsaken.
Seekers भी use
Vandal recovered,
किए.
comes away with one. Needs 2 more, but it's not ready
Niche
for Maj on that angle.
3.
Barely manages to clip him right through the corner, and that is going to be put now moving up 2-1.
Yeah, nice little one-way set up there. Allows Maj to just get the spot.
I am ulting करके घुस गए रहेंगे. और क्या?
Start from Paper X. I like this cove right at the entrance, right behind the Seekers, allows them to just kind of push right in towards boats. Now, Mr. Fallen once again doing a great job here so far, holding his ground. Gets a couple big kills there to really keep that round in hand for FUT. Had they been able to get him a little bit quicker, could have turned around very, very quickly. But you're already seeing a lot of this kind of interesting sort of the way that PRX uses utility is so different than a lot of other teams. Looking to set up maybe a push here for Jing right in.
Straight over in towards bench, but Kiwi is there.
W Gaming, आज W Gaming का भी दर्द दिख रहा है मेरे को.
Entry immediately shut down. So the rest of the team's ring around A, getting ready to entry over through tree. Just a mind freak at the moment. He's over at main. Nanoswarm comes up off the back of the alarm bot, destroy. Kiwi
Short or
something though, finds an opener. Other Fury cutting across something, takes it to Smith, gets himself into the side just a little bit faster.
Crazy.
Narrowly avoids getting tagged up by that one.
Nice one.
Blind by the paranoia, still comes away with a headshot. Kiwi now up into heaven, gonna be pushed off the angle by the snake bite. Dog forward.
Nice. By something popping off like a ranked game. Let's go.
Now arriving right when he needs to. Finds Forsaken. Keeps things pretty even. Mind Freak down to 5 HP. Makes this a very winnable prospect here for the side of FUT.
Tough now, something right on point of contact from short.
No more util, no more Lears. The creep up, Divide with covering fire off of the flank, finds Kiwi. Now Mr. Fallen.
Chalo, chuchu.
Can he find some more?
Nice shot.
Something
gets 3.
We'll take them across the line
Something
here in round
gets
number 4
3.
and tie us up yet again at 2-2.
Really good patience here from PRX. Off the rip, try to see if they can get any space off of Jing. Jing trying to catch Kiwi a little bit off guard with that op, but Kiwi well aware of it, expecting it right through that toxic screen that they use to try to mask what they're doing here through mid. And then a good bait and switch between Devi and something, using that Trailblazer to get that kill in short. So this is what really makes PRX special. It's the way they combo off each other's utility, right? Whether it's, you know, Devi and something, you know, they can double on their blind.
Oh, tile scratch.
Oh, wow, we're
Zap,
going
zap,
right in.
लेकिन वो zap काम नहीं आता.
Pulling PRX on that one.
They're perfectly poised for it, knowing that the ult was going to be available. They were going to be on
Nice.
buy.
Nice.
As Cracks will be able to come away with one.
गंदा नहीं.
Bounce on the paint shows, just kind of clipping into the sign and not going into the corner of the cubby that he was looking for. Either way, though, it's a fast start, but a very fast shutdown. PRX with 4, very much in control as the dog will go on a merry little chase. Not spotting anything though, but Jing not getting punished.
भाई साहब, ये लोग रैंक खेलते हैं, ये लोग नहीं खेलते हैं, ये क्या है?
Use Jing. Jing is as great of a fragger as he is, as great of a raise as he is. A lot of times he's kind of an information, you know.
Mr. Fallen on Ojin.
Living recon dart.
Exactly, yeah. So he's a living owl drone. I mean, he's just running around, blast packing in, getting information for his team, and then they can make decisions off of that. And he's so good off of those blast packs. He's got the fastest reaction on the landing time of blast packs that I've ever seen. The guy just recovers so quickly with those. But here, you know, doing the heavy lifting, doing the blue collar work is something that's caught underneath that smoke.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say off back in hand, this could be troublesome, or problem for them is what I mean to say, or troublesome. Not a combination of both. Either way, good punish coming through. He's playing off the one way, the Stinger finds the kill. That can be a weapon recovered. Not sure if they've already gotten it yet. Either way, fantastic start.
Yeah, you got the Reckoning for Forsaken here. Let's see if he's going to be able to even invest it. Nope, he's not.
ये भी पता चल गया कि उड़ी ना इधर. पर 2 खिलाड़ी गंवाने के बाद अगर पता चल भी जाता है तो ये राउंड तो कहीं ना कहीं जा चुका है.
Not wanting for PRX to be able to break away from them here, especially given that FUT are starting on this defending side.
And Mr. Fallen's just been doing a wonderful job here on this Sova, holding down the B site. I mean, time and time again, just so clean with his aim. Really making it challenging for PRX to get any foothold on the B site. You know, coming through that B main door, especially whether
he's making those timings again. Oh, short Kiwi.
Kiwi's been really clean with that op.
He's been certainly on one here. Jing again looking to entry. They know that the Yoden was here, and well, he's gonna try to jump across to the opposite side. But Cracks shuts it down. Nice 2 kills here for the KO to tie us up yet again, 3-3. This team seemingly inseparable at the moment.
Yeah, FUT's doing a really nice job here, handling some of PRX's trickery, some of their aggression.
3 बजे तक तो सेकंड मार्क चालू कर दिया है लोगों ने. 3 बजे तक सेकंड मार्क सोचा था लंबा जाएगा, तो 4 बजे खत्म हो जाएगा, मतलब 5 बजे तक
Just
खत्म.
about every ult available for PRX, and you have a stinger for Jing because he's got the showstopper. So let's see if he's gonna try to get something on through. But he's at top mid. It doesn't look like they're gonna go for a set, you know, execute off of that showstopper here towards A.
Just wait to see. Either way, Reckoning now going to be coming through, and yeah, he's going to pull the showstopper off the back of that one. Maj, however, finding an opening.
Nah.
Kiwi going to be caught off guard, does end up falling to the showstopper, so kill found, rifle recovered, and op, in fact, as Jing brings that forward into the A site. Just now going to be occupied here from the side of Paper Rex. Fallen still playing. Captain playing elusively, gets around the backside, finds Forsaken, Mind Freak.
काय चल रहे काय साले भाई कुछ भी हो रहा है.
Deal with this one. Have to back away the null command as well, going to be invested. They just have to tuck back over in towards Wine. And that is going to allow for the FUT players to go ahead and flood back into the site.
This is really, really challenging now. PRX here, recognizing they're likely stuck in Wine. Mind Freak trying to work off the back of that, and he might catch him in the back, but Mr. Fallen is good to get two!
And that's going to be the spike now dropped. Mind Freak around the backside, doesn't take any chances, pulls the trigger as soon as he spots one, but he can't.
ये 1v1 जो लिया ना, अगर यहाँ पे एम चल जाता, ये 1v1 बहुत भारी पड़ जाता है.
Taking the lead, just eking out very slightly ahead of him at 4-3.
I really like the start here for PaperX. I like the way they think about this as a timeout is going to come through. Need to kind of readjust. And, you know, normally you would expect that Jing's going to blast back in with that showstopper to clear A site, to try to get the plant down. Instead, he's coming through Catwalk, trying to come around the other side. And in fact, the Reckoning from Forsaken actually catches the edge of Kiwi. That's how it makes it a little bit easier there for Jing to come through and kill Kiwi on the side. It kind of reveals that position. And then they have that staggered utility like I was talking about, right? You use the Lear, you can use the Trailblazer, you can use the Cascades, these kind of things to just kind of leapfrog your way forward as Paper Rex. And yeah, it starts out great, but again, FUT's doing such a good job of kind of dodging that, anticipating some of this pressure, and then just holding their ground. And Mr. Fallen, Cracks in particular, have been really, really good here so far.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Alex was talking about in that opening interview coming into today was saying, like, you know, they like to play this KO on pretty much every map, and that's something we need to try to pilot around. It hasn't really even been the KO utility that's giving them that much trouble. No. I thought maybe having those 0 points coming through, being able to get those tags, get the nullifier out when the side detect is getting ready to come in would really punish the side of Paper X, but it's just been Cracks. His rifling has been so clean so far, as well as some of those shots with the Sheriff, I do believe, but now we go back in off the back of the timeout to see whether or not Paper X can tie this up once again at 4-4, or if FUT can start to stretch a lead.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of FUT sort of anticipating some of these hits and doing a good job of repositioning themselves where they're not really taking the brunt of the utility. Even if, like you're saying, that Cracks' 0 point or something like that isn't catching the Paper X players, or even his flashes in some cases, you know, they're still able to just hold their angles, hold their lines. Now, Kiwi will be on the back of this Cascade, and you always got to suspect that they're going to use that to take space. Paper X absolutely will try to set up. It looks like an A crunch potentially here.
I think they want to contest into benches. Okay, yeah, Dog's going to be coming through. Kiwi with the immediate dash out.
I think it's a fake here. Yeah, they're going for A, it looks like.
Now the setup is going to be coming in. They put up the wall. Smoke and response here from Ada Captain. Trying to dissuade them from pushing in towards tree, but there's no one there to receive them. And just inch forward here steadily. Ada Captain, caught moving. Just crouch walking along the side. Nanostorm, however, will finish off Jing. Takes him down as the Hunter's Fury goes fishing, but comes up short. Nothing fighting the bait. Maj on the other side, though. Managing to find one. Kiwi up ahead and finds another. Maj looks to hold down the site, comes up with 3, and that should be good enough.
Unfortunate.
जिंग के इसका ये दिखाता हूँ POV that जिंग के POV से कैसा है मतलब जिंग के जो फैंस हैं kind of and जिंग के जो Discord members हैं they are on Jing's VC उनके खाली देख उनको सुनना खाली what they are saying.
FUT now finally starting to stretch some extra rounds here on top, now up by 2.
And this round here is again a good one from Mr. Fallen. Not in the rifling, Maj is doing a wonderful job on the site with that, but it's the utility. It's the Hunter's Fury and that recon dart there at the end. That Hunter's
भाई यार ये FUT अलग मार रही है लेकिन FUT का मारना मेरे दिल की धड़कनें बढ़ा रहा है. मेरे को मैप 3 नहीं चाहिए. I want to sleep again.
Get comfortable, can't get that plant down.
On time today.
At the end, find that kill. So money now starting to look really good. Viper's Pit available for Mind Freak. One way, just looking to see if anybody's going to get aggressive.
Oh, timing.
A couple Bulldogs for Paper Rex as the money gets thin for them.
Timing. किस बात की timing?
Dodge. That Trailblazer still hold this angle off the back of this alarm bot.
Ah, okay.
Wall now going up here over towards A, but see Paper X widely staring in towards mid.
Something on Reina is crazy.
Go ahead and reveal the plan here.
यूटिल तोड़ा मिड का, यूटिल तोड़ के पीछे जाएंगे, मिड का कंट्रोल लेने देते हैं, पता है?
What I'm seeing here from PRX is I think this timeout from Alex was to sort of get them to kind of not go for those heavy execute style, to just kind of take their time to spread them out for this utility. No confirmation off of the flash.
भाई लोग से बहुत सीखने को मिलेगा, काइंड ऑफ खाली सुनते रहने का।
नहीं
नहीं यार,
Nice.
एक नंबर ना।
Manages to triple up, finds himself another kill. Mind Freak will fall. Forsaken and Divide.
Good plant.
Last two alive in a 2v3.
दो heaven, तीनों heaven.
Nice. Used against him. Forsaken going away with one.
TNT.
Bullet's gonna have to go for the reload or swap the weapons. Looks like he's going to go for the latter. It's Fatal back in the hand, but now into the 2v2. Swing out. Slaps in onto Divide's head. Finds the kill to jump onto the corner. They look to double space.
Oh यार, भाई इसका पहले चल रहा है।
He should have gotten the kill there.
Finishes him off and FUT now managed to move up 6-3.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
भाई इसका थोड़ा early है।
Checking all their corners and Crack's so ready for Divide. Divide, I thought he had a pretty decent opportunity there, but Crack's. And then doing.
You can tell Alex is fizzed.
I don't know इसका early कैसे है, but इसका early है।
Looks a little bit befuddled. It looks like FUT's just doing a good job of kind of getting a kill and then backing off, or at least, you know, delaying as long as they can these hits onto PRX.
बाद में आएंगे इनके पास।
It's a great game plan. It is really working a treat here so far. PRX just really can't seem to find even the ability to get plants down too often.
Yep. Similar beginning. Wall up. Take some space. Flash across. Not going to be getting that contact either, so info gained and the reckoning, it's not hitting any
art control के लिए I suggest you move था।
Where Mind Freak is waiting, Paranoia not going to be lined up, but it doesn't matter because he's not going to nail the shots. That's Kiwi. The quick scope in, finds something, shuts him down, and now we're on for a flawless. Blades in hand, swing on the corner. Will deny that away at least, but still a 2v4. Spike still in hand, but they know that they are completely surrounded.
And you just have to fight your way out of this as PRX Divide finds Cracks, but takes a little bit of damage for his trouble. Is able to dodge the 0 point. Forsaken just has to watch this wall. He's so scared, trying to use the flash to set him up.
Not spotting anything.
मिल गया।
Challenge forward into the zone, and we'll just clear the recon dart. 38 seconds remaining, and it seems like they're not.
Pivot B पे कर सकते हैं। बट इनको ये एक्सपेक्ट करने पड़ेगा कि रैप अप हो रहा है, वही मिड से रैप अप हो रहा है।
Only Kiwi lost. Cash in hand can buy another operator as FUT will lock in 7 for the half.
And they're just sensing the time there on the clock at the end. And, you know, they know that they're getting some pressure through A main, no spike being planted. We can start heading back, trying to cut off their rotation, see if we can catch them off guard. And it's a great call there from FUT. They're just doing a masterclass right now of shutting this PRX comp down. It is so tough for PRX to just do anything they want. Every step of the way, they are just thwarted. And even, you know, even Mind Freak there, it's ready for that push out. He dodges that Paranoia and he just whiffs. And PRX just looks off as well.
Fnatic is looking off. PRX is looking off. आज बड़ी टीमों का क्या ऑफ डे है? Even Loud भी बड़ी थी, मतलब वो मैच में तो कोई भी बड़ा छोटा नहीं था, but international मतलब kind of debut tournament ही है for FUT Esports को। तो भाई ये लोग इतना अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, PRX इतना खतरनाक चोक आउट कर रही है, मुश्किल होएगा।
His head over towards B.
Something has to pop off, yeah.
I mean, he's still messing around with this. Bold moves here from the side of Something, and he's lucky to get away with his life, especially after that op shot. Narrowly grazes him. Forsaken. He's gonna take the full brunt of it. Ends up getting taken down. Ad captain as well. Gonna be finding Divide.
We go for 8-4, yeah. We go for 8-4.
He's just paranoid. Gets gunned down. The Odin yet again finding value. Kiwi puts one right into Something's die. Takes it down. It's a flawless round. As we get ready to go in the last round of the half, FUT already up at 8-3.
Yeah, just again, just very clean stuff here from FUT. They look totally in control of this match so far. Still have the Viper's Pit for Mind Freak, 1 away from the Seekers, 2 away from the Showstopper here.
वो Viper's Pit के लिए साइट पहुंचना जरूरी है। ये लोग साइट नहीं पहुंच रहे, लोग मिड का मर जा रहे।
For Jing, see him angling towards the B box potentially. We'll see. exactly what they want to do, but with Kiwi here with this op, he's gotten some really high value, high impact kills. And off the rip, spraying it, kind of expecting that maybe they were going to try to play for an AWP here. And also with Maj, one away from his ult. Be very difficult. Jing, it's going to be tough. Did he get spotted? Oh!
बच गया.
He's having the wall bang, not able to find it there. Boombot will go off in Kiwi's face. He's more than happy to go ahead and just eat the damage. In the meantime, the rest of PRX taking position here over towards mid. Wall gets broken down. Bit of damage across there onto Mr. Fallen, but it's not the kill. Kiwi holds the angle in towards Market, finds one, looks for the headshot there on the divide. Narrowly misses the opportunity. Almost gets that kill. TP now across, triple stack over here towards boats. Forsaken still moving forward into the site. Sees the off go through, knows that the Odin sprays
nice.
Side, clears out the first player. It's one gone. Forsaken though, tagged down, 13 HP.
Nice.
Another from behind. Ada Captain gonna be taken.
Nice, nice.
Punches through, finds Kiwi. Now off in hand for him once again. The pit comes down. Everything in the kitchen sink thrown at this round here to try to get another win at the end of the half.
All it's going to take is one kill from Maj to get his ult, to get that lockdown, and that could make things really tricky for PRX.
Just needs to wait. Clear out the Seeker. Shorty in case somebody's going to be playing up close. Spraying it through. Not finding any contact there. Gets everything reloaded. Make sure that he's geared up and ready to go. He's going to be able to find anything. His Mind Freak just on the opposite side of the wall. Going to be safe. Op shot from Divine. Not going to find the connection. Now they know Maj's position. Maj across another one right into his face. But they still haven't gotten the punish, but Jing will eventually come around from behind to finish him off. PRX will finally be able to get another round on board. But 8 and 4 half FUT here with their map pick of Ascent are looking clean.
Yeah, just a phenomenal half here from FUT. They really
kind of a good half for PRX as well. FUT has played exceptionally well, but kind of a good half for Fnatic PRX as well. मतलब Fnatic यार Fnatic ने दर्द दिए.
In this half to try and get some semblance of stability, but not found. But you can see still all smiles on the side of the PRX players. Let's see how they fare as we get ready to go over onto that next half here with them shifting over to the defense. First, FUT got to be feeling pretty damn good, but we've got a video here. Kiwi's popping off in the lobby. Let's hear from him.
Bence T1 iyi bir takım.
Chill करो, थोड़ा chill करो. लेट्स गो फिर से आ गए. मतलब इट्स काइंड ऑफ क्रेजी चीज रे. मतलब मजा आ रहा है. आज के मैचेस एकदम नेक्स्ट लेवल जा रहे हैं.
One-sided affair here to go ahead and close out their map pick of Ascent. PRX so want to go ahead and make it a 2 for 2 as far as those pistols are concerned, and then manage to close out the ante, go in the back end.
Yeah, certainly.
It's the most important part.
Yeah, that was definitely very crucial there for FUT to find that round, to really have impact with those sheriffs. And now for PRX, a couple goes to Frenzy for Jing, and then 3 ghosts for the side of FUT. Right now, though, Spike's still in spawn, so I'm kind of curious what FUT wants to do here. Looks like they're going to try to maybe anticipate a push out. A lot of times PRX will try to just flash and push around the corner out of A
Typical
main,
Reina,
like
man.
It's got to be, especially
in
with
the
that
rank
toxic
also.
screen there.
5, 10 and 3.
They're trying to make a play off of that, and they're being a little bit cautious about it. In fact, yeah, Paranoia invested, fully expecting that hit out of A main was FUT. But actually, PRX, nowhere in the vicinity.
Yeah, I mean, just actually 0 attention paid over here towards A, but it looks like there's gonna be an attempt, maybe a little bit of a fake here, but as they do spawn 3 off the back at the 0 point, seems like they will just go ahead, turn their sights over towards B very quickly. Market door already shut, going to be broken down. Walls coming up. Forsaken doing his damnedest to try to dissuade them from pushing forward here into the side as Jing goes rushing out. Frenzy in hand, but Kiwi shuts him down. Forsaken inching forward, finds one, gets himself a second. Keeping things a little bit more narrow here, a little bit more tied up, but
3v2.
take the lead once again, and
HP low.
finds himself a second elimination here in the pistol, and PRX
3v2 HP low. Let's go. Sheesh.
They move up now.
5 to 8.
Still decent way to try to run this one back.
what a hold here from Forsaken, throwing everything in the kitchen sink here with those smokes, with the high tides, with the cascades to buy the time for the rest of the reinforcements to show up for PRX, even getting a couple big kills.
पता था कि वो अभी बीट मिड टू बी करने वाले को जे पे शॉट पे लोगों को 3 मालूम पड़ गया कि 3 है कि
Really nicely done, and a good start here for PRX. Again, very different looks on these pistol rounds than what you're used to. You're kind of used to, again, I'm saying that they like to push out a main like this. You can see here, they're using a snake bite to control that orb, but they like to get aggressive off the rip, you know, and that's obviously SW Gaming for a reason. They like to go at you. They want to take those aim duels with you because they are that confident and they are that good.
यहाँ पे अगर दो मिड पे बैठे हैं ठीक है जैसे ये बॉल गिरेगी ना मौज वैसे ही लाल है फिर से मिड फिर से वही वॉल या कुछ ना कुछ आएगा Nice. 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 भाई ये पागल आदमी है जिंगी बोई.
To deny any kind of thrifties from coming through this time around.
And no sheriffs to be found that round for FUT, but still able to get a couple big kills with those classics. But one of these things I love about the way that Forsaken plays Harbor, sometimes, you know, he's great at setting up his team, you know, especially...
Flash bullet.
Yeah, jeez. But especially, you know,
Jing be like, it's okay. Mera ruch ke.
They really work together with Dubai.
भाई एलेक्स बोलता क्या है मेरे को एलेक्स को सुनना है.
Oh yeah, tiles crunching at captain. He is just none the wiser. Didn't know what hit him. Swing in. Something.
तो मार दिया घुस के.
Takes a casual little dismiss back out to safety. Dubai in the meantime still going to be lingering forward. Knows that they have this spike under the control, and he wants to keep it that way so the walls continue to rise. Forsaken to lock them away from this necessary objective.
This is what I love about PRX.
Oh, they're actually making the call to back off.
Yeah, but these hits come when you least expect them, right? They're on the bonus. You wouldn't think that most teams would want to get, you know, crazy aggressive towards towers like that, especially without a jet.
I mean, I don't think most people are going to anticipate a tiles crunch with a Reyna.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Oh, wild plays here. Looks like
one way.
Inch around.
Nice shot, nice shot.
No. Forsaken will find Maj something.
Mid top पे मिल जाएगा Fallen.
Once again strands the spike and Mr. Fallen. Let's see if he decides to play for anything at all here, but will
nice 4K baby. 4K. Let's go.
This time coming away with it. The Empress now online and PRX are within touching distance. 8-7.
भाई ब्लाइंड किया उसको पकड़ा रिकॉन तोड़ना गया तेल लेने पहले मारो बट वैसा है ना कि उसका ट्रेड लेने के लिए इंस्टेंटली दवाई रेडी था
get those dismisses, you know, especially on dice on site and things like that, he can cause a lot of problems. But going back to Forsaken real quick, as Harbor, he does a great job setting up his team, and sometimes he sets up himself. He uses that cove to play off that angle through market, things like that. Kiwi with the Sheriff, we've already seen him do some serious work with it already. Let's see if FUT can find themselves another thrifty.
Something is going to be noted.
Shot. Shot.
Still through there on Amaj as well. Something comes away with two.
Something is like मेरे पे मेरा फ्लैश है मैं सोलो पिक करूँगा मारूँगा लेट्स गो एक और एस 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 एस
Kiwi tucked into the corner. Kenny shut it down. Kenny deny it away.
Yes, baby.
As something will electrify the crowd.
भाई ये डिफेंसिव रहना है.
Unbelievable stuff. He loves to push top mid. And this time around, he is just ready for every hit along the way. The Lear is brilliant. Maj is stuck trying to deal with it. And then he just keeps going, catches at a captain a bit off guard, trying to get the spike out of there.
भाई साहब एक राउंड में 5 मारा, एक राउंड में 4 मारा.
Just absolutely
crazy game.
Making something out of nothing.
Oh god. Anyway, into this next round. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with this. 8-8.
You're stuck in here with me now.
That was the attempt at the thrifty. Low buy. Oh, but
एक मारा अंदर आया.
Big flash. Kiwi turns away, trying not to get blinded.
अभी एक मारा अंदर तो आया. भाई साहब क्या गेम निकाल रहा है अकेला.
Your punching power taken away with Kiwi on the floor.
And he's just, once the confidence gets flowing on this Reyna, it just snowballs. He just starts taking these angles, taking these fights that you aren't really ready for. And he's just clean and fast. And he can use those dismisses to just cause so much disruption. A lot of utility invested here.
आगे अल्टी गया. इतना टाइम अल्टी नहीं रहता.
Able to find Divide though.
Great opening shot.
Cracks की HP भी लो है.
13 HP. Brings this back into their favor now.
Jing भी पकड़ा गया.
Jing
4 second यार.
Get one, but he overstays far too long. Something pushing out of
nice.
smoke. Comes away with one, but now he's lonesome in a 1v2. The 1v3 clutch if he can get it done. Here's the rotations. They know exactly where they are. No Lears to play with.
भाई कूद के पहुंच गया.
Couple seconds to spare here. The plant will come down.
Spike planted.
Still got a little bit of time to play with. If anybody can do it right now, it is something.
Something करेगा. ये clutch है. Any day ये clutch है.
Two of them to play with. Swing in. He's not going to be able to pop it fast enough. Is good enough there from the side of FUT, and they will keep themselves in the lead at 9-8.
That's a great plan there from FUT. That way, if he does
19 पे आ गया, 5 पे था हाफ के एंड पे.
For him to get a kill and then leave before they're both going to be able to shut him down with that double stack. Really nicely thought out there by FUT. Recognize that situation really nicely. Into 9 rounds here, one ahead of Paper Rex and.
भाई तू शांत हो जा Alex. Alex.
He's gonna pop it again.
It never gets old watching Alex.
I mean, Alex is getting old, I think, as we watch this. He's definitely aging at a rapid pace. But I'm right there with you. It is always entertaining. Up now into the hands of something. Recon does get the ping. As the updraft goes through, Kiwi showing some presence and forces him off the angle.
Good recognition here by Paper Rex. Jing try to work off this boom bot. Forsaken right behind him. Let's see what they want to do off the back of that drone. Just leave, yeah. Don't want to mess with it. And that's wise. They know that this Blade Storm is lurking.
Market door again. Going to be shut out. Showstopper sent through an Attica that he can't get away from.
Zing gets one.
I thought maybe he had closed enough distance to not get picked, but no, ends up falling, and now that's the smoke's gone.
4 second on Odin. This guy uses the Odin very crazily. भाई Lotus पे हो जाए, Ascent पे हो जाए, ये बंदा Odin next level चलाता है.
So Jing able to barely sneak through with that kill.
Hear them stomping through, something looking to get up in front of the Viper wall. But rare whiff. Shorty out, the push into the smoke, and the right click does not connect. Something shuts him down. The Reckoning forward, Forsaken will find the elimination.
And then he,
nice. Guard, but so too is Mr. Fallen, his mind freak off that flank.
Nice.
Presence known, and we are tied
off उठाएं, जाके off उठाएं.
Good hold here from Paper Rex. And Jing somehow finds value with that showstopper that I thought wasn't going to be able to hit Kiwi. You know, Kiwi's updrafting, trying to dodge it. And instead, Captain just barely caught out with it. They rotate over, and FUT is going to pump the brakes. Absolutely time to take a timeout, and yeah. With something really heating up now.
भाई ये लोग जो कर रहे हैं ना next level चीजें कर रहे हैं, नहीं समझ में आ रही है क्या कर रहे हैं और क्यों ऐसा गेम कैसे खेल सकते हैं.
Now you got to think about, okay, how are we going to stop this momentum that Paper Rex has built?
9-9. Guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Guys, something के लिए एक like subscribe हो जाए. Crazy बंदा है. टोक्यो में अगर आया होता CGRS के साथ finals पहुंचे थे, इसके साथ जीत भी सकते थे, पता नहीं.
You know, on that defending side, especially very clean with finding picks or at least getting some tags across. We saw him get that setup kill on the Jing was they were trying to entry over onto the A site. If you can have a good round with that one, pop it off the rip, get a catch onto somebody, you know, after using an L drone perhaps, get that opening pick. that might get the blood flowing again here for the side of FUT.
Yeah, and I think you could maybe play for a trade if you can identify where something is. If you can
All
get the null
about the
command online for
PRX
cracks,
Express,
and then get a spot
PRX
like you're talking
Express.
about onto something, you can maybe isolate this operator because you can prevent the dismisses. You know, even though he gets one, you play for trade right away and make sure that something, you know, can't do the
20 पे पहुंच गया 5 फ्रैग पे था फर्स्ट हाफ में
all over the place. I'm really curious.
6 राउंड में 15 मारा है.
A lot of ults almost there. You know, Maj one away from the lockdown as well. So let's see.
Tools that are there, the Sheriff, the Spectre even being bought in here from the side of Ada Captain. Decent odds.
वो नाइफ आएगा वहां से वो
win. Something.
कहाँ का नाइफ है? ओके बी का नाइफ है.
Spot out that operator.
क्या क्या लाइनअप से भाई? शी ओके शॉट का नाइफ है सॉरी. शीश क्या क्या लाइनअप से?
Jing and Forsaken. The dog's gonna get a little bit of info.
Ata Captain with that nice shot. एक मारता है डिसमिस मारता है.
You know, enough space to be able to push forward. Saying surely something is repositioned, but no, this is PRX. They like to reaggress.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Looks for the third, has the nade, sends it cracks his way, and he's flushed out into the open.
गासा अभी फिर भी रेड से मार दिया.
The martyrdom, it comes through.
खुद ही ने ट्रेड ले लिया.
Shoulder seen, Maj.
Nice.
Forsaken will finish him off, and PRX will be able to take the lead.
Nice, nice, nice. चलो 9-10. पता था 4 राउंड are enough. Attack में 4 rounds are every time enough. कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं, कोई सीन नहीं.
Was set in place during that timeout.
Yeah, exactly. Jing just
स्ट्रेफ मूवमेंट्स का प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था. ट्विंग ट्विंग एडी करके एक बुलेट मारना रहता है. बॉट्स को वैसा मार रहा है. रेंज में प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. रेंज की प्रैक्टिस चालू है.
Find a kill there to find some value. But now these ults all stacked up towards A.
Char ulti.
A lot of utility. Paranoia gonna back him right off. The snake bite to slow this hit down at least for a moment.
Powerless.
I mean, util exchange, but now not available from the side of PRX.
Cricket चल रहा है.
Escort them forward. There's the tag off the drone.
दवाई takes 2, 3.
Fallen will be able to get the punish there with that Hunter's Fury, but so much damage dealt. Now Kiwi spotted, tagged up, dashes out. One shot left to the shorty. Not going to be able to find the connection there. It does not matter.
भाई
PRX will shut it down.
भाई साहब ये W गेमर्स को क्या कैसे रोकोगे ये W गेमर्स को?
11-9. There's one round away from locking in that map point. As we can see again, the cash just consistently getting kicked back here from FUT.
Yeah, and they tried to do what you were kind of thinking of here, right? No command into this Hunter's Fury, but Devi just so clean with it.
Sometimes the Sultan just does that. Unfortunately for FUT, it's not the round that they were hoping for. It's not the one that guys was trying to set them up to have. Devi just put his
4-8
foot
के
down
बाद
and held the A side.
9-11. मतलब 8-4 के बाद 9-11. What the hell? सोच रहा होगा कोच भी कि क्या हो गया भाई.
PRX, he's been a mainstay at the A main entrance. Cracks is trying to sneak his way through here. By once again, guiding the tree area. See what they want to do. Just really taking their time here is FUT.
Nice shot.
Stacks up. Kiwi, the headshot through. Your point cleared out. They know that that's going to be the approach from the KO here. Over by
nice shot.
Up on top, just managing to find one. Just a little bit of damage there from the fragment, and now wants to push forward with the shorty in hand. Goes rushing up, doesn't find anything. Will draw back over towards heaven as the Seekers now are going to be let loose.
Nice one.
Available, but surely not.
Seeker से भी पता लग जाएगा.
A lot more than that as Mindfreak tries to get himself in underneath the door. Can't make it happen.
Jingy boy, shot.
Drives it back. Jen shuts out at a captain.
The shorty frags.
Mr. Fallen, classic in hand. As I mean, he's just running at him with an Odin.
Are they trolling? Are they trolling? Are they trolling? The answer is yes. They are indeed.
I don't know how, but it's a flawless round. As Forsaken is just giggling maniacally, running forward with an Odin in hand.
Well, and that's when you start to know that things are going very, very badly as an opponent, is when PRX starts getting a little bit silly. And they love to have a little bit of fun along the way. It's just when PRX is laughing, that's when you know things are going bad for you as your opponent. And they are
something is also laughing.
On stage right now. They're always having a good time though. They're Just a lighthearted bunch when it comes to their big matches. I don't think I've ever
These
seen
are wholesome guys, yaar. These are chill guys. बहुत chill मारते हैं.
Lunatics. Timeout. Final one called here. At map point for PRX. FUT looking to run this back. Given just the way that things have been going, it seems unlikely. They have still that huge tool in the lockdown available.
Mind freak, भाई यार हो जाए something. ये 500 के 500 crazy
Dump
है.
that all, take a site and be able to hold the lines. Maybe there's a world where FUT can fight back and get us into an overtime. We know that these players are capable of it. They've displayed it. I mean, the fact that they are here in this position absolutely proves it. But this has just been slipping away from them ever since swapping over onto this attacking side. As you can see, still just that
15 seconds. 9-12. 13th on board. Nothing to save for FUT Esports.
They've got Forsaken something and Jing here.
Like
oh no.
He needs to get the lockdown. Forsaken.
They know, they know.
Okay. Still tagged up. Widely gets away from it. This does allow for Jing to get himself to a very forward position.
And if he can get this orb, he's got the showstopper.
Let's see if that contest ends up coming down.
Mid का जाएगा scene.
Forward, ready to swing into market, but something seeking an even more
They're
aggressive
not having
position
cages, well, so scene ही नहीं रहता ना. एक बंदे को mid हमेशा देखना पड़ता है
now.
something.
Great covering fire there from the side of Atacap that
Nice
finds that kill.
shot,
Jing, however, gets the
boy.
punish. Maj going to be taken out. That means the lockdown cannot come through in this round. So the rest of
पता है
FUT
mid पे
need to
उड़ीन
try to
पड़ी है.
close this.
Bug पीछे.
And now they can't go towards Jing. They know he is the showstopper. They have to change direction.
Oh, the one
Short.
tap divide. Scoped in, finds one, tries
Nice
to hold
try.
the spray, can't make it
Nice
happen.
try.
Fallen flushes Mind Freak out of one.
2v3,
That's
2v3,
huge, since
2v3.
space taking the
Winnable.
site now is theirs. Plant can come in. Forsaken with the Odin, still going to be a pain in the rear though.
सब लाल है.
Mr. Fallen going to be taking low, the drop down into the cove, the push
फिर से
aggressively.
वही चीज
Forsaken
किया.
wasn't expecting it. Kiwi gives him a bit of his own medicine here. Jake
Nice.
finding one. As you mentioned, Showstopper is available. And now, jumping out. Gets
Nice.
one with the
Oh,
shorty,
indeed.
but Mr. Fallen
That
narrowly
was also
manages
low,
to find his
42
head.
HP.
Gets that kill. FUT still alive, but so much damage dealt. What kind of buy can they get? It's going to be a lot of half armors.
Oh, Jing. I thought for a second there he was going to get it. Just some great rifling here when the pressure, when their backs are against the wall. FUT able to dial up some really nice aggression. Kiwi there catching Forsaken completely off guard. Really nice stuff. And Devi, you know, probably kicking himself a bit, able to dodge that paranoia.
यार also doubtful यार. क्यों भाई क्यों round मिल गया? अभी 2 round है, 2 round में देने. He gets one.
Cracks, however, gets the punish, brings it back now to a 4v4. Paranoid cross, out of captain, gonna be down low, 14 HP remaining for him. The pings come through, Mr. Fallen finds Forsaken before getting taken out by something. Now a 2v3, the Emperor's gonna be popped, as the spike is getting planted here at B in a moment.
Oh!
Just holds it down! Finds himself a third of the round, might be looking for a fourth. He would have seen him. Knows that out of captain was around alley. He's just gonna be slow walking.
ये क्या मार दिया? Something is so cracked, man.
Mind Freak watching the back angle, however, ready for the punish. Only take one bullet to finish him off. The creep across, out of captain needs to hit the shot of his life, but he cannot get it done. Another monstrous round here, another rush play from PRX to get themselves a map win on FUT's pick of ascent.
Cracked बंदे हैं ये, पूरे cracked हैं, एकदम.
We love to see something on the radar.
Crazy games.
24 and 13 across that for the scoreline for him. Just absolutely started to pop off that defender's side. PRX, once they got that confidence going, once they switched halves, they were all over FUT. FUT doing a great job on their defender side. Really gave PRX all they could handle. Really befuddled them at times.
Guys, मैं इधर ही बैठा हूँ. I'm just chilling 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. मैं यहीं पे हूँ. तुम chat में आते हो. I'll talk to you. तब तक I'm just muting my mic for some time. Guys, it's just crazy things happening. Nothing else. हम लोग ग्रुप पे ही वही बात कर रहे हैं. मतलब तुमको मैं वो ग्रुप चैट्स नहीं दिखा सकता क्योंकि उसमें भाई काफ़ी सारे नंबर्स हैं और मैं नहीं चाहता किसी की भी प्राइवेसी ये हो जाए, ब्रीच हो. हाँ, ये मैं यही राउंड की बात, हम लोग यही राउंड की बात कर रहे थे. लाइक सीरियस हम यही राउंड की बात कर रहे थे. ये चीज मैं करता हूँ इन सिल्वर लॉबी. भाई मारता है जुप, हाँ, आ जाता है वापस. अभी तक मैच लगा नहीं है, मैच लगाया नहीं अभी तक नहीं लगाया. अभी तक खाली कस्टम गेम वाले उस पे बैठे. गाइस न्यू वीडियो का आगमन होने वाला है दूसरे चैनल पे. How is FUT over here? Heal दें, सबको heal दें. 70 HP पे खुद रहे, बाकी सबको heal दें. Let's go. सामने वाले पे ऐसे भी heal नहीं है. हमें पता है हमने एक बंदे को लो किया है. चक्को करे info निकाले.
No flashes in his hand, no curveballs available. Forsaken with that Sheriff, not able to connect onto cracks immediately. Toxic screen up here to prevent Paper Rex from encroaching on this B site. And it is going to allow a rotation over at a captain, sneaking his way over in through spawn. But Paper Rex going to actually change directions, try to set up a crunch here through Link.
Ping's coming down. Kiwi very cognizant that this push can be coming
timing
through, but as the smoke start getting popped, he actually turns his attention back over towards the site, and the timing is absolutely perfect here for something.
Timing
to find the second kill. Crack's going to be taken down. Dash forward the site now. There's just that minor little distraction. Kiwi not ready for him. 3 players to try to get the retake. 2 frenzies and a classic in hand. Turk getting the spot on
भाई 59 HP ऐसे ही हो गया वो.
Get him through the box, can't make it happen, but Jing and Devi be finding one apiece, and now it's all on to Ada Captain. See if he can find anything. Push in.
Let's go.
Challenges on the corner, finds the headshot. It's flawless fashion, and a 3rd pistol round win for Paper X.
Yeah, Paper X again in the group stage, a little bit shaky on their pistols, but here, flawless. A really good adjustment, really showing some different looks, showing some patience here, like Mimi was just talking about on the desk. She wanted to see Paper Rex kind of wait out some of this utility from the side of FUT, and they do that this time, and they catch him completely off guard. Those smokes there change the direction of Kiwi, who for a moment seemed to be aware of the lurk and sets up something for 2 kills, and you do not want to get something heated up here on this Jet on this map. We've seen what he can do, folks. He will just come right at you with those shorties and make your life a living hell.
It took a while to get warmed up a bit there on the Reyna, and then, as you're saying, once it did happen, it became completely unavailable.
पहले शॉट क्यों नहीं लिया? Heal
Put some damage through, but yep, the heal is going to be there right on cue. The site now taken, and FUT full 4-man rotation around the back, now cutting their way through the attacker spawn.
4 सेकंड से प्लांट करवा रहे, इससे बेटर अगर जिंग से प्लांट करवाते अल्टी बन सकता था जल्दी.
Turn all their attention over here towards long.
See if they can avoid feeding.
बट उनका वो थॉट प्रोसेस है मार के बना लेगा.
Run it back online, trying to maybe play off of that A corner there towards the Altorb to see if they could catch Paper Rex leaning that direction. A lot of times you're going to see Jing in particular fighting over that area.
This is a much better pivot.
Yeah.
Make their way through the link and just go down to the spike. Don't give any of those extra Altorbs over, as you were saying. Paper Rex make their exit. FUT now in pole position. Just go ahead and sack themselves. So that's going to be Paper Rex moving up yet again, flawless fashion now. Up 2-0. This is the start that they would have wanted to have back on Ascent.
Absolutely. This is scary now. As you still have a couple rifles in the mix for Paper Rex, 3 Spectres, able to get through that fairly unscathed. A few buys have to come through, but going to have a little bit of extra
ठीक है.
room
4
to
सेकंड ने गन लिया.
even if this round goes sideways. This time
समथिंग
around,
एज द गन तो 2 राइफल्स है, बाकी स्पेक्टर्स है.
really just classic.
जिंग इज वेरी क्लोज टू हिज
throw the hot hands right on the ground here, send the flash out. Jing can curveball around the corner. Even with that gravity well, if anybody had made the mistake of waiting around with all that utility coming at you. And it guarantees Jing this Altorb. He's so good with the way that he plays this. He is, again, like we talked about on the previous map, he's a human owl drone. He's just coming at you all the time. And he's willing to do that. He's willing to do.
He wants to just push out you.
बहुत पीछे. On this map.
3 players ready to receive here as Paper X make their way forward onto the A site. Ball goes up, dog going to be cleared out. Identifying one.
And that's kind of a crazy cheese.
Look at the challenge of the fight.
Nice shot. Nice shot. 2 मार दिया. और क्या चाहिए?
Finds 2 before Mr. Fallen can get the better of him. Still that bandit's advantage.
दवाई प्लांट करेगा. जिंग एक मारेगा.
Swapping that Spectre for a Vandal.
I mean, that's huge. Paper Rex comes out with a man advantage and still keeps the gun.
A lot of pressure now. Get Ready to swing onto the corner.
Zoop.
Ek
mara.
Finding one, has to go for the reload. No swaps over the ghost now. Covering fire, not there from something. He actually gets punished and noted. Mind Freak over at Art. Dealt with the swing out. Mr. Fallen down to a sliver. 11 HP remaining for him. They still haven't got the spike over towards half. Something swings out, finishes off the enemy Killjoy. Take on the hold.
Nice.
Gets right up close and personal here with Maj. It's not going to be a bonus, but it's still going to be a bonus converted here as PRX now move up 3-0.
Trio.
And now Jing's got that run it back online already. He will be
घुस जाएगा W करके B पे.
Sheriffs have to come out once again for FUT. And PRX so diligent here. Forsaken on the point, so quick with that Vandal. And again, the fact that they're able to keep it in their hands.
Sheesh. Crazy.
So useful. And just good patience, good diligence
This
there.
guy is so good, man.
No one overstepping. No one giving Maj that chance to clutch it out. Here we go.
Comes in, full sheriff purchase here for the side of FUT to try to turn the tides. You know how good they can be when they have these defensive lineups here. With those sheriffs, hold an angle, get those headshots through, but they're still playing very far back as they go for the gamble stack.
सीधा entry.
Just leaves Mr. Fallen all on his lonesome.
गंदे के आ गए.
Now has a weapon recovered. What an opening from him.
That's just a great
गंदे के आ गए. गंदे के आ गए. Timing. बच गए.
Not going to give Cracks the same opportunity though. Manages to find him. Takes him down.
Nice shot.
Snappy is Defy. Locks in here on Mr. Fallen now. That's going to be the run back. Popching, rushing forward.
अभी क्यों run it back?
Gets him.
एक मारा.
Sent back over in towards A main. We're out of captain now. Finding himself an elimination. Defy taken down, but the hot hands come in to further delay. They also have
अरे यार.
as long as Mind Freak doesn't get caught. Tap onto the spike. Smoke down. Well gets popped there. It's pulled off it. Now it's just not really any time remaining. Mind Freak pushing forward. Just gives his life to the cause here, but
let's go. दोनों मर गए. No guns saved. No guns saved. Let's go.
But it's still a Red Bull clutch here for the side of PRX.
Yeah, and this is the other layer to the kind of the compositional differences here. With a captain on that Brimstone, yeah, he's got a molly. But you've also got the gravity well from Mind Freak to buy time. You've got the hot hands. You've got the nano swarms. Just like a lot of compositions on this map.
खाली time buy करना है इतने util भाई. He is so mad.
I mean, Alex would like it a little cleaner, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it was anything but. We will have a timeout called first and foremost here from the side of FUT, wanting to pump the brakes and try to get that round on board. Because again, yes, it's not that round win coming through. It is a clutch at the hands of PRX. But all things considered, going into that with the attempt at the Thrifty, that's still about as good as it can be without getting the round win itself. So much damage dealt. You're, forcing some more purchases to come through. This means that right now only Jing and Something really have any kind of established economy. And this also now allows for Kiwi to get himself an operator into his hands at long last.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, really, just FUT there had a good round. It just wasn't quite quick enough on that retake. Again, Mr. Fallen finding a good angle to keep that gun, or get that gun into his hands. Try to put some pressure onto PRX, but now coming through into the 5th round, let's see if they can get some value out of this operator. PRX maybe going to let up off the A attacks for now. Last couple of rounds, they've just been hitting that A orb with those flashes.
चलो guys, इसका around I guess it would be a 13, 3 or 4. That's it. जल्दी सोने मिलेगा.
Kind of sniff this out. It looks like maybe a mid crunch here. Potentially expecting some aggression. Turret put up by Forsaken. Something's going to use.
बस सेकंड चैनल का वीडियो चेक करेंगे. थोड़ा बहुत एडिट्स फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट के अंदर जब मिलेगा, फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट आएगा तो सेकंड ड्राफ्ट के लिए भेजूंगा.
Spotted him, but cannot get that punish. Mr. Fallen wisely just playing back. Bot will get cleared. Giving him the opportunity here to find anything off the back end of it. Mr. Fallen just going to be fading away into the site itself.
Let's go. Everybody is fighting mid. सब यूटिल्स बेट आउट करवाने का चांस ले रहे हैं. जितना यूटिल मिलेगा बेट आउट करो. Nice one, something. Heal me.
11 HP. Go ahead and shift walk over towards the Vi. You can get that heal through.
It's a good attempt by FUT, but still PRX able to
40 seconds.
get one and get out. And even when he's not on the Reyna, something is still so good to just not overextend in a good check.
Okay, Jing is still just plus forwarding out into the open and gets punished for it. Nice shot by Kiwi.
He's dancing here and there.
Very necessary hit. Flash not going to connect. With the change up here on a position, managing to find something. The full flash here on Mr. Fallen, but they don't push the corner. They don't find that punish. Time dwindling the spike now on the floor. Mind Freak finding the kill.
Nice.
Finding another one, but has to go for the reload. Time running out. 8 seconds remaining. Tap on the plant. The swing in at a captain. Running out of bullets now. Running out of life. Forsaken shot.
Nice.
It's a 3K to close out the round. The PRX just steal it away from
Crazy.
Thieves in the night.
I'm just blown away. I thought FUT had that round. Kiwi was doing a good job. Jing just kind of running out there, giving Kiwi the ability to re-peek and find that first kill. And he finds a second in there too, but then they get kind of crossed up here. In between the two players, and that's
ये round कैसे हार सकते हो?
It looks so good at the beginning.
He's like, ये round नहीं हार सकते यार.
So frustrating to play against. Is they're just so individually talented top to bottom. Their clutch ability is through the roof.
I mean, Kiwi hitting shots like that. Jing literally running it down, just inting into B-Long.
Nice shot.
Still can't get the round. It's a heartbreaker. Forsaken now is just, he's just forcing his way into art.
तीन मार दिया.
3K. Kiwi stuck here back sight, wants to put these knives.
मेरा ace 4 second बोलेगा my ace.
Swing around the corner, Maj will put an end to Jason's reign of terror. Now the spike is planted, 3 members strong. That's the call here for Maj.
It's obviously going to be very, very difficult with the way that PRX has fanned out. A couple flashes still left even for Devi. Maj is going to have to go absolutely huge.
Nice. 6-0.
Confirmation on his position. Devi decides to face in for the fight. A 6-0 beginning
6-0. Let's go.
PRX, I mean, we know how strong they are on this attacking side. They've proven it time and time again with this composition.
2 matches बना आज तो.
One of the worrying things is that they have been doing this composition all year long.
Yeah.
And still, people have not figured out how to really counteract it.
No, and look, part of the problem going up against PRX is
It'll be free by 4:30.
and this is something that
25 मिनट में खत्म.
Coach Alex
Max to max.
He doesn't want to stifle their creativity. Part of his coaching style is allowing them to just kind of figure it out on their own, to kind of do some crazy stuff and just see if it sticks or not. And these guys are just so individually talented and so smart, and they just grind. You know, Forsaken will sit by himself in a solo match, just looking at lineups, just seeing what he can get done, see what kind of weird stuff he can find. And it works because they're just grinders, man.
Nice.
Right. Into the site, something, finding out a captain before he can make his way out the secret. It's that opening kill. Smoke's now taken away from them. Lockdown is available here for Mr. Fallen. Probably feel a lot better about committing it if they had a kill already, but
both initiated.
The overlapping Venn diagram formed here.
Here.
Nice shot, something.
Something finds Maj. Lockdown destroyed. Just taking a look at the hold back over towards our
KJ differentials. Nice shot.
Gets himself a third. Looks for another one, but cracks. Finds the kill. Knife across, but given that they have this operator in hand, they just have to go for the save. They have to allow the PRX to move up 7-0. Jing wants to try to take it away from him.
I mean, PRX is just so clean. Their mechanics are so good.
यार गाली खाएंगे Alex से पक्का गाली खाएंगे.
He's happy to go hunting for this op. He doesn't care if he gets another alt charge in. That's his job. His job is to collect alt charges at any cost.
It is. A little bit more curious about Mind Freak also dying to the spike at the very end.
I don't know.
There,
you know, that's just W gaming things, man.
He's got so much money, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I mean, they did yeet an op into the spike earlier in the event, so
Let's go.
Whatever.
Well, it's the second and last timeout now called here from FUT. Just 8 rounds into this first side of the map here. He's feeling desperate. Guys just wanting
7.
to
I guess it's a 30, you know, kind of.
Break through this PRX attack and be able to shut them down, get that first round on the board. You have to imagine that if they can get that, it's going to be such a sigh of relief, and then from there you can start finding your comfort. At the moment, there's just been no comfort spotted whatsoever.
Yeah, all it takes is one round, and everything can change. And they've got a couple great ults to work with. You've got the Orbital Strike, you've got the Viper's Pit, so you can, throw some wrenches at PRX. And look, if you start taking rounds off of PRX, sometimes they slide. Sometimes they kind of do what I call the Mobius strip of W Gaming, where they look brilliant for a long time, and then they kind of start to not. And you can kind of really string together a lot of rounds against them because sometimes their creativity kind of works against them, where they get a little over creative and they do things that cost them some rounds. So you just got to start finding that success as FUT. See if you can really put your foot down here, find success off this round, because it feels like it's got to come now or never. With these big ults online, with the money invested in this round, Achilleos, it has to be here.
Flash out of the corner, not going for the full commit this time. This A-main play.
A-main contest करने आए थे, उन्होंने A-main पे utils डाली, utils डाल के छोड़ दिया.
Kiwi's just going to be holding the line in case they swing their way back over towards this A site, but as we can see, mid, it's being, the space just being
गाली खाएगा जिंगी से.
I got the spike.
Kiwi's got to be a little bit careful. There's no information on Art right now for FUT. If PRX were to rotate through here, they could just catch Kiwi off guard in the back. Maybe he gets one, but getting more than that's going to be very challenging. If he can do it, it's going to be impressive.
Oh, Forsaken right now is getting ready to swing on this corner that he's been holding the entire time, but he fades away from it right as he would have crossed in. And I think that dash through. Did he spot him? Looks like the answer is going to be no. Forsaken striking. Jing taken down once again. Forsaken finds the kill. A 1-for-1 exchange as the site gets taken here from PRX. Spot on the one.
Nice.
Shots across on it. Cracks the commit there onto the plant from Divine.
He
manages to make it out.
30 HP बचा.
Down to 30 HP.
जिंदा रहना important था, जिंदा बचे हैं.
It is available.
No ulti available.
They get there. If they can get there.
Smoke gives him some cover to try to inch forward. Shots exchanged. Fragment down. Checking on the right side, Cubby. Knives now out. Something up over the top. Sends the right click. Not going to be able to find anything, but Forsaken with a spam will take down Ada Captain. Gets him off the spike. They're looking to hold this one up to half. They at least make
half they stick कर रहे.
Swing around now from Mind Freak. Arrives off the flank. Finds two. Something gets the
बच
finish.
गए. A dream of 13-0.
Will not relent. They will not slow down. They're now up 8-0.
And this is just FUT giving up some space through Art and PRX being diligent enough to kind of recognize that open area. Forsaken finds the perfect timing, right when Kiwi starts kind of hearing potential sound there from the Art direction, has to turn his attention, and that's where Forsaken makes his move. It's so smart from Forsaken. And they are able, yes, Kiwi gets one, but that's site, that's plant. Mind Freak doing a wonderful job in the post plant as the Astra. Those gravity wells so tricky. A flash and dash shot right down by Devi.
Trying to go for it again, but prepared.
9-0.
Kiwi on the floor.
Probable 9-0.
Attack up, because why not? Things come down. Still though, showing
One back offside.
Not just fully rushing into the site.
घुसे.
That right back going to be popped. Jing onto the corner. Ends up getting
चाकू लेके ना घुसे.
quickly and cracks with a nice little double up. Some punish there onto the run and back. Finds Mind Freak, finds Jing, but unfortunately, it's just Maj with 18 HP and a dream.
Let's go.
Poison gets dropped. Moving forward, spots the barrel one. And gets the
Nice.
kill. Some
Nice.
decent damage dealt there. Blood flowing a little bit more for the side of FUT in that round, but it's still going to be
Sit down. We're not done yet.
a thus far perfect run from PRX.
Yeah, and now PRX is even going for an Odin. That doesn't happen very much on this map that I can remember. Seeing Forsaken snag an Odin on Pearl, so let's see what kind of insanity. Maybe just to play through doors. I'm seeing the Astra orb at mid doors. Maybe they're going to try to catch somebody coming out of there and then spam it down potentially if he does hang on to this.
Women छोड़ दिया.
Yep.
Oh, 10 HP.
Down to 10 HP. A little bit of a delay reaction.
Nice shot, something.
Comes away with one kill.
Nice shot though है.
Gets Forsaken, but then it's traded out by Devi.
Heal करें.
So swiftly back and forth here.
कुत्ता करें. बड़ा फट से.
PRX very much landing with the man advantage.
But again, it's new things from PRX that I'm just you know, not familiar with it. I don't see them do very often, if ever. And this is just what makes them so special. They're like listening to a jazz.
फटाफट प्लांट करें और सीधा मार के खत्म करें.
That's what makes them so difficult to play against. Not only is their aim out of this world, but they're really creative.
It's been those things that
Nice shots.
Keeping FUT is caught off guard time and time again. Go toe to toe, you know, aim-wise, gunfire-wise, but you can't anticipate where the players are going to be coming from, what they're going to be doing. It just makes it so difficult to find success. Flash up into heaven.
पता है. अब ये भी पता है.
All the way back at main. So for the 0 point, okay, gets the shot. That's what I'm talking about.
Still a chance.
Nice. No chance. Still no chance. No chance. No chance. Stay no. It's a 13-0.
It's just a 10-0. The streak continues here from the side of PRX as they look for a completely flawless half.
It's just incredible. I mean, I thought maybe if they could dial up some tempo off the back of that cracks shot towards long B, maybe they could get something going. But again, it's just something very uncharacteristic off the start, and it throws things into chaos. And you can see the frustration on FUT, and that is a thing to be feared. Is Forsaken laughing? That is not something you want to see as an opponent. He is just having a wonderful time up there. Not going to be grabbing an Odin again. Still have a Cosmic Divide. Seekers for PRX now for their ults. And that Viper's Pit still available for Maj. Still hasn't been able to find a chance to use it.
Yeah, this hasn't been a great opportunity for.
अबे बट Forsaken को देना चाहिए था अल्ट और अल्टी करता. भाई लोग क्या सोचते हैं मेरे को ही नहीं समझ में आता कभी-कभी तो.
Let's go take a peek over towards waters. Make sure that there's no one lingering forward. Something just swinging around once again. Looking like he wants to get control of Art.
I've got your
They've been so good with the Sheriffs previously. Okay, well, that's the run it back.
They just push forward here in towards Jing, and yeah, Adacaptain going to be good for 2. Finds Mind Freak as well. Caught with util in hand.
I kind of jinxed it.
Punish coming through. Forsaken desperately needs some heals, but he knows that there's just players on all sides of him right now.
पता है लेफ्ट राइट दोनों साइड बंदा है.
Shot.
2v2.
Captain and Kiwi both shut down. Now into a 2v2. Something tagged out to 11 and Maj.
I jinxed it.
Fantastic shot from him. Divide is eating the decay, eating some damage from the bite even. Plans for back sight.
Devi's been so good in these situations this year.
He has been, but that will be the headshot to finally put FUT on the board. Mr. Fallen helps make it happen off the back of the setup from Adacaptain.
I jinxed it.
Fuse comes in. One more round to be played in the half, but it is not going to be a flawless at all. In fact, it's a MasterCard thrifty of all things to get FUT online.
Yeah, this is where they really needed to get something. I don't know if it'll be enough, but Jing one away from the run it back. He didn't have it there.
The sigh of relief.
Briefly, but
and you can see right there on their faces that sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Finally jumping that first hurdle. There's many more to go, but that is the start. Nearly 5 ultimates online here. Let's see what use FUT can put them to.
I jinxed it. My bad. Sorry.
Again, from the run it back, from the Blade Storm here for PRX. It's going to get a lot of information for that knife.
Ulti किधर खिंचवाया? Mid.
PRX setting up for that hit to get this orb to Jing. They're going to use that, get a read, potentially, on this A site. See if Jing does want to pop it.
No one walks away कर दो.
They're not going to go for it just yet. Just checking to see what kind of contact is going to be right around the corner. And you can see FUT really wants to make sure that this run it back is shut down right away, that they're not really able to gain a lot of space and information off of it. Here we go.
Run it back comes through. Nano Swarm.
पूरा W करके घुसेगा ये. पागल आदमी है.
Run it back. Wants to put this to some kind of use. Is gaining some information, but before he can clear the backside of that nebula, he does end up getting snapped back over in towards A main. So didn't get too much info.
11-1. Let's go.
You should run.
spotting the ball.
Nice
Flash
one.
doesn't go deep enough for
Nice
Flash.
one.
Guns down two. And a captain will be able to find him.
Nice.
Something arrives from
Nice.
gets the kill. Maj is dead.
चाकू कर रहा है.
Lives up to the name, and there you have it. Not allowing them to get that second round of the half. It's 11-1, damn near perfection from the side of PRX.
Just incredible stuff here. You know, they kind of recognize that there's going to be a lot of pressure outside of A main, and so they just
11-1, let's go.
Fortunate with that flash, gives Divide.
Guys, सुबह 4:15 बज रहा है.
And something's just pushing flanks. Everybody's getting all over the map. For PRX and FUT can just not
Nice
get
try,
a
nice try.
lead.
It's been a rough go. They get a little bit of time to take a breath to try to recover here.
कोई ना.
We're going to go ahead and throw over to a video there where we're able to sit down and hear from Mindfreak.
Let's go guys. थोड़ा सेकंड वीडियो के एडिट पे देख लेते हैं क्या सीन है, हुआ है कि नहीं. Attack captain got a frag.
Probably would have liked. Let's go back. Try to
Plant हो गया.
Takes that one up. The entry now coming through for Sigurd.
अबे इतना ये मत करो बे. चाहिए जल्दी खत्म करना है. अरे यार जल्दी खत्म करना है नहीं. 2v3 winnable.
Frenzy in hand, two tucked away here into the dugout.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Second one also there. Nice shot. Let's go.
But he cannot get it done. A monstrous pistol round here from the side of the buy and
पागलपन जैसा दवाई मारा. लास्ट में आके जिंगी भी दो मार गया.
4 foot. I love this combo with the molly and the snake bite to clear out Cubby. But it's just not enough. I mean, PRX is just so good. Mindfreak just trying to do something, but there's a snake bite behind him, molly right on top of him.
Nice.
Nothing he could do. See a little bit of frustration for Mindfreak, but
Mindfreak का गेम अच्छा काइंड ऑफ क्या नहीं क्या नहीं समझ रहा है. 5-6-2 है.
Of course, the rifle for Divide, on a Spectre.
उसको कुछ करने ही नहीं मिला काइंड ऑफ. मतलब वो आराम से वो वाला प्लेयर है जो इम्पोर्टेंट राउंड में फ्रैग्स निकाल के मारेगा, अपना काम करेगा. Davai gets 1, Davai gets 2, Mindfreak gets 1, 2v2.
Not even 20 seconds into this one. It's a 2v2 remaining. 2 Guardians here for Forsaken and something.
Avandhal given. Avandhal.
No, he does not.
नहीं,
Swing on the
गया.
corner. Attic Captain finds that kill. Everything here for the side of Forsaken to try to end this game right here, right now.
अभी खत्म करो. नहीं चाहिए. नहीं चाहिए और राउंड्स. अभी खत्म करो. 4:30 बज रहा है. I want to go.
If he can find the angle, but tucked in behind the site. Armaj and
अब इतनी देर नहीं आया है, main देख लो.
One hell of a timing. Spots him. Counter swing not coming through, and he can't.
वही बोल रहा हूँ, इतनी देर नहीं आया है, main देख लो.
3K here for the Viper player. FUT. Well, that force bite, it manages to work its magic. They keep themselves alive and in the game.
Yeah, and now they're going to be able to grab rifles, a couple half armors. Device already got Seekers online. He's having a really good start here. This second half, able to just weather the storm. So far is FUT. Some signs of life as well. Stinger, some sheriffs. It's all.
But will the Stingers and Sheriffs be enough to get these players out?
They're going to go up for the Marshal for something, certainly.
Call came in, buying
I
down too much.
Jingy boy,
Completely wrecked your
farming those ult.
Marshall
Shot.
connects and cracks. Just knocked out of the park. What a shot from him. Looks for another one.
Nice
Still holding a wide angle. Ends up getting gunned down. Great shot from Kiwi. Alleviates a lot of pressure. Still these sheriffs to be worried about. Device swings on the corner.
Dawai is getting. Dawai is feeling it. Dawai is getting it there.
They just got backed off with sheriffs and marshals off of a full Vandal buy. And look at this, they're eyeing it.
They really want to try to get this. The pop flash out. Weapon is recovered. Maj puts a shot into Jing's shoulder. He cannot get the kill. In the meantime, A site has been completely cleared.
Heal करें, heal नहीं है. Heal करें, हाँ, heal करें.
What a beautiful shot from our observers. I love that.
Spike planted.
पता है एक बंदा पुश रहेगा ही रहेगा. Expected है.
Oh, turret set up, cleared out. Seekers now sent through.
Mid वाला ठीक है, mid वाले को जाने दो भाई. They are like mid वाले को.
Trying to find some opening connections to try to whittle them down. Divide taken out. Out of cap. Guns down 3. They try to approach him secret, but he says no. Not having any of that. Now Jing
भाई जल्दी खत्म करो, एक ही round चाहिए.
Continue to work their way back up this hill. 3 rounds now found in total.
It's just so scary. I mean, PRX responds to this so well immediately off the contact that something gets. Not only does he get contact, he finds a kill off of it. And then they're all just quickly rotating in. Some laughs coming out from guys. Having a good time there. Starting to kind of embrace the chaos of playing against PRX.
It's an orbital strike online here for Captain. As all the util gets sent out, but the rush play starts coming in. Jing dealt with right off the rip. Devi as well going to fall as Mr. Fallen comes up with those 2 eliminations. Now they're going to go rushing forward. Forsaken, slight little off angle, manages to come away with a second kill, but he cannot find another. That's Mind Freak and something now scrambling to try to
नहीं समझ में आ रहा भाई 2v3 कैसे हो जाता है. मेरे को तो it's like कि जल्दी खत्म करना है, एक राउंड करके थ्रो कर रहे हैं साले.
Stars coming back, but they're going to use the lockdown here. Try to clear it out.
I thought maybe they wouldn't, but I appreciate that they do. They realize the position that they're in. They need to close this out.
दो मार गया.
Mind Freak comes away with 2.
The jet differential. Something on the game here.
A jet battle. His knives are out, and the timing. So now
Right side. CT खेलेगा.
Pushing up towards heaven. The push back down, and he gets a headshot instantly. A 3K from Kiwi to keep the momentum going.
Ooh. Great stuff from Kiwi there. So reactive on the back of that. Mind Freak just knowing that he doesn't have much of a chance against that lockdown, just decides to step into it, see if he can make it a hero play, and he comes so darn close.
The fact that he gets that second kill is just
absolutely nasty.
Nuts. That much more pressure on Kiwi to get the headshot, but he was damn good for it. And that is going to be the brakes pumped for the second time this series now by PRX. Alex not liking the scoreline where it's at right now, says guys, this should have been over with.
Alex भड़का हुआ है. Alex needed a 13.
Kind of lower buy from PRX. Couple of ults for them, but yeah, still had a captain sitting on that orbital strike as well. Mosh one away from the Viper's pit. A couple big ults could come into play for FUT off the back of this, but I mean, you know, PRX was doing a good job there, kind of early on, like fast rotating onto the pressure, onto the hits that FUT was bringing. But FUT was doing a good job of pumping the brakes, of making sure that they weren't just walking into that aggression. A lot of times against EG, FUT would get caught kind of trying to cut through smokes, and EG would just gun them down. And so they're taking their time here. They're being a little bit more cautious on this attacker side than the last time we saw them out on this map against EG.
Full stack setup here over at A. The util ready to fly with the sky cam. See the lineups going through.
Backside cleared, smokes are down, smokes के साथ Molly, Molly के साथ snake bite, everything is down. Let's
The
go.
whole team of lineup Larrys. Here on the side of FUT. They occupy a decent amount of space there to begin with there at A. Now Jing.
Come on, let's go. He gets one, he gets two.
Kills before getting snapped back.
Down A.
Curveball at the ready. Somehow Crack's still coming
He
away.
gets
That
one
kills
more.
M1. But now
Kiwi.
it's all Kiwi, and he
It's
gets
good.
it's ground.
Bye bye.
Another
We
blink and
got
you miss it
this.
round, but that's the one that ends the series. 13-4, PRX will take down FUT and now advance, keeping themselves in the upper bracket to square off against
And FUT gave us a good showing on Ascent. It was a very close.
कोई नहीं NT FUT well played PRX. I got 2 predictions right. भाई 4 सेकंड भी लाइक जितनी रेड बुल बची है पी तो लो. मैच लंबा चलेगा तो सोचा था पूरा भर लेता हूँ बट नहीं था. ठीक है आज जल्दी सोने मिल जाएगा गाइस. मेक श्योर यू गाइस हिट दैट लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब बटन. मैं मिलता हूँ आपको कल विद द अनदर स्ट्रीम. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर. कल दूसरे चैनल पर एक वीडियो अपलोड होने वाली है. मेक श्योर यू गाइस ट्यून इन टू दैट एज वेल. काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगी वो भी वीडियो. वाइब विद वेनम इज द चैनल नेम. आई विल बी सीइंग यू अराउंड इन द नेक्स्ट वन. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर.